I encounter him quite often when taking care of official matters in the capital. Though our positions may be different, he has given me excellent advice in the past.
Very cool.
I feel it must be fate that you two would end up in my younger brother's class.
Please
try
do.
and get along with
Yes, please do.
I will consider the possibility with an open mind.
Lamau.
Wonderful.
I like Rufus, actually. Because he probably knows they are not getting along. I like Rufus. He's alright. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Trails of Cold Steel. At the start of this, the bell, it did toll. And now I'm starting to think that we're getting into the early meat and potatoes of this series. We've had some shenanigans mentioned, much like the Promised Day. Welcome to corkboard time. Shall we? Okay, so first of all, good day, good people. So they're fine day in the year of the Vibrant. This is the start of corkboard time. Just very quickly, we have regular corkboard. We do. Here's what I think I'm gonna start using real corkboard for. If there's things that I want to write down during the episode, I'll probably put them here, on one of these index cards and just put them up here. And then we'll think about them next time and transfer them to the regular corkboard. That being said, there are going to be a couple of like long-running things that I'm going to keep on main corkboard, and it'll be when we go to kind of right-hand mode, because we have a lot of corkboard usage area space to do. And for those, I'll likely print out some pictures like I have today, for the one thing that will always remain on the corkboard until it happens. And I think I'm gonna have to. Is this camera crooked? Has it been crooked forever? That's crazy. Certainly it is, huh? Yeah, I can kind of see the slight tilt. Okay, well, you know, that's a future me problem. A future me problem, I mean, like, next week. Because we're recording this super duper early because I'm out of town. When you're watching this, I might be... I'm definitely not on the road anymore. Unless traffic is crazy. This... is everyone's favorite Blood and Iron Chancellor, Goliath Osborne. He's gonna get shot. And I want to try and figure out who before it happens. We don't have that many clues. We know what happens, and I think we pretty much just know it's not Letcher or anybody that's in Crossbow. That being said, I already have a couple of ideas about this, just based on the geopolitical, not even geopolitical, just straight political things going on in Erebonia, stuff that I've been thinking about all week, and I have a couple of ideas. I don't believe that this person is going to do it. But I have to put him up here because I think this person's gonna have a lot of ties. And he does use a gun. This is not a real suspect, but I do believe this could either be someone who was present when it happens, or somebody who maybe accosts the blame of it happening. I am putting on this corkboard. One Olivier Prince. Ooh, that one's there we go. That one's not going in all the way. Oh, that might be the actual center where the board is. Here, let me stick it over you. Okay, great. Olivier. I think he might catch some blame for this, is the problem. Someone else who I think is going, is going to be present, because he's the main character, I think he will be present, and I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I think at this point in time, Rena's kind of suspect, not number one, but I think he's up there in my list of people who I think might, I don't know if he does it exactly. I think there is a world where he does My thing is, I don't think he is the one to do it, but I think he might be in a similar boat of, hey, we may take the blame for this. He doesn't use a gun, is my only problem. I think he will be present. I think he will see it happen. I think he might even try and stop it. However, I have one more person to put up here because this is the longest shot of anything that's going on today. But I think somebody gotta say it. I don't know how much I trust our president. I trust her. Okay, now I know somebody might be somebody in the comments right now is probably like, President Toa Avi, look, hear me out. At this juncture, we know that she's got like a support chain that I think we can max out, and she's not a playable character. Could she be playable next time? Fair. That's something that could happen. However, I don't know. I feel like I could see her being there. She is already going to be kind of, not entangled, but kind of mixed up in all of this. As she goes to Crossbell, we know that she is the one who goes to Crossbell to help represent Erebony, you know what I mean? That's a big time thing for this little homie. This small child. That being said, that means there's a strong tie between these two in terms of just like trust and communication. And if he's gonna be like potentially blamed for this, I don't think Olivier would actually do it. I was gonna say I don't think he would do it. I don't believe she would do it, but I could be wrong. So I just want to put her out there early. She may come off of here very quickly, but I gotta put her on here early. In terms of what I actually believe is probably in leagues with this, and there's a couple names that we're about to write down on the actual corkboard, or I guess the digital corkboard. Let me see if I can remember. I'm also trying to keep a track of time because we are like 6 plus 1 minutes in. Save myself. But we have now the names of the 4 big houses. They are High Arms, Alberea, I think it's, I might spell this wrong on this note card, but I think it was Cayenne, like the pepper. Who was the last one? Fudge. Ragnar? It's whoever Gurley's last name is that we just met. I think it's Ragnar. I'll double check in game. What we know is this incites kind of the big tipping point in Erebonia that leads to, inevitably, I believe, this man getting essentially full control of, I don't want to say full control of Erebonia, but kind of, you know what I mean? So I think these people need to be on the board. The 4 houses, and I think there's a world where they like hired an assassin that we don't know about, or maybe do know about, because there is somebody who I'm gonna put on the normal corkboard that I don't want to put on this board yet, just because, you know what? Maybe I will. He kind of looked like this, right? I'm just gonna call him currently the Black Mask. And I will put him right here. I'm gonna put him up here-ish. Because at present, it feels like, and you guys can still kind of see that, it's almost the end of the corkboard. I'm gonna have to shift this over just a little bit more, eventually. Because I'm probably gonna move some of this over in between episodes. This Black Mask entity person I feel like they either may be working on the behalf of the, I think there's a world where he's working on behalf of these people, the leaders of the 4 great houses. But in my mind currently, because I think Osborn knows he's gonna get shot, I feel like that's all a part of his grand scheme anyway. I feel like he is also secretly working with him to have them work with them. That's my biggest brain theory, because Goliath Osborn is a smart dude. Goliath Osborn getting shot has to be a part of his plan. It has to be the tipping point that he's going to use to go forth and have this victory. So I think this is my little area right now is going to be, and we'll put out some more pictures as we get more pictures, especially if we have like pictures of like Alberea and Ragnar and Cayenne and High Arms and their like parents, because we know, well, I don't think we know anybody from the Cayenne house. We've just heard the name, and they're the most turbulent one. So really, Cayenne is like the big. Can I get like this real quick? Put a little underline under them. They're the big bads. Not the big bads, but the ones that are most like, hey, if we can take him out, let's take him out. I wouldn't be surprised if it's just the Black Mask working with just them, and then when this happens, the rest of these people, the Albereas, the Ragnars, and the High Arms either join them or side with Osborn, causing like an even bigger shift. And this is what we were also talking about earlier, that Olivier has essentially said that he is kind of a part of a third party, because there's the provincial essentially factions versus the noble factions essentially, versus kind of, I guess, what Osborn's trying to do. He's some third bit, and I'm pretty sure. I mean, Olivier is probably gonna, I guess, be. I don't want to say the total victor in the end of this, but I think he'll, he'll have his victories. I think his victory also is including gambling a lot on class 7, and I guess whatever this small class is, because we got some connections to make with her, and I really should have printed out a picture of Sarah, because Sarah is kind of on this list of I wouldn't be surprised. You know what I mean? That being said, that's all that I wanted to put on here. This is just what we'll use the corkboard for. For right now, this whole section is probably going to be determined on, hey, who do I think shot that man? Because I feel like we've probably seen or met the person. I don't know if we know that person's name, because I think the Black Mask could still be a part of that. That being said, there's a world we might know who's underneath that Black Mask already. We may have met that person already. Keep that in mind too. Let's continue. Let's go back to regular corkboard. Bring me back over with a little, just cut me over. Cool. Wow. Hey guys, let me come over here. Thank you. I'm gonna really enjoy this. I don't think we're at a point where I need to bring out the yarn yet, but we're gonna get to that point. I'm very happy this exists. But let's get talking. So there are a couple of things, and one of the big things that I put on this corkboard is the promised day. So that might actually be more towards. Oh, I don't want to say more towards the middle. I think it's actually a part of this. Why class 7 we skipped 6? I wonder if we have an answer to that. I don't think we have an answer, but I have an idea. This is all on that. Cool. Let's actually switch this to this font. I feel like the answer to this is, and that font is way too big for right now, but I am going to zoom in for you guys because it's way too small for you. There we go. So I'm kind of wondering, is Toa, George, his name is Crow, right? And her name is Angelica, I think. Because when I heard her, I was like, oh my gosh, from Rugrats, Angelica? Miss Pickles? I guess not is, are, like, secretly, class 6. You know what I mean? Maybe they got like secretly promoted to a special new class. Otherwise, 7 has some sort of specific specific either use case or just what am I thinking? Either some specific use or some specific meaning that we just don't know yet. War of Lions will come back to, because we are getting a bunch of information about this. I do just want to put in here Leanne Sandlot. That might be spelled wrong, but you know. And Dreichels? I don't know. If there's one thing you can't fault me on, it's spelling these names. You know what I'm talking about. What I do want to put over here from this, and we'll just do a little bit of that, is this idea of the promised day. Because we've heard it for the first time last episode, and I don't think we've heard it at all in this series. So this feels important. And so the promised day was hinted at all the way back from the War of the Lions. And I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I'm fairly certain. Oh man, hold on a minute. I think the three of these things are actually immediately connected. Mainly because Gurley here has some strong connection to Ouroboros. In fact, give me a line. I wasn't prepared to make like this kind of connection this early. I was just like, this is why the corkboard's so important, dude. Because I was out here just thinking to myself, and I'm just gonna make a new layer called lines. Where do I want to put this? I'm just gonna put this like here, because I want it closer to Ouroboros actually, and we'll make it red. Yeah, because you're connected to you either are, and this is something else that I wanted to talk about today. We're not gonna go more than 25 minutes on corkboard time today, at least, mainly because I need to actually record some of the episode and then finish the recording probably tomorrow. So it can be out and ready from Saturday. But I digress. She is connected to the Steel Maiden. Y'all, what is her name? I know her right now specifically as the Steel Maiden. I think we have a name for her though, don't we? The Steel Maiden something. It'll come to me, I promise. So right now, that's the name that sticks in my mind, and I know the other name is in there. And like halfway through the episode, I'm gonna be like, it's freaking what's her face, but I digress. Right now, we know that she is connected to the Steel Maiden. And my other thing is, we've already seen a proper, not reincarnation, but I guess second coming. And Saint Ursula, you know what I mean? Saint Ursula, Ursula actually, I think. I guess I should say Saint Ursula to, I'm just gonna call it, it's my girl, it's Lloyd's big sis. We love her. I'm sure we're gonna see her again. I miss her, not for nothing. I miss all of the characters so much. Dude, I really loved Azure Zero. That game was bumping. Those two games were bumping. That being said, this cast is already growing on me. We will get there. That being said, we've already seen this kind of proper second coming exist in these games. I'm unsure if Leanne Sandlot is, like, you know, dead and this is the second coming of her, or somehow, some way, and Septarion of Time. That's my theory for this game, solely based on I saw some calendars. Which, if it's true, it is the first time in this whole series that we've had proper calendars just displayed on the screen, you know what I mean? Now, if we're dealing with the Septarion of Time, it would make sense for her to be there and then still be here now, too. That would, I don't know what that would mean in terms of, like, maybe there's a world where maybe she carried the Septarion of Time to present day? I don't know, but I just wanted to put that on the board for now. Now, here there's a couple of other things, and I'm pretty sure that we've got her figured out. Reen, we know he's 8 blades, or 8 leaf. 1 blade. But I think there's more to the story. Admittedly, she is from the... Oh, screw me. We just talked about it from the big Orbital Factory place. Orbital Factory place. You guys are also gonna have to forgive me. It is a late recording session. This will probably go into midnight during the week. Then I'll record some more tomorrow. But for right now, it is big Orbital Factory place. Rhineford. Whatever. I remember it now. That's what I'm talking about. In the moment, I'm gonna forget, and then like 2 minutes later, I'm gonna be like, oh right, it's called this. Unfortunately, that is the way my brain works sometimes. Fee. She still has something here. Oh, hey, look at that. I have their names now. Bet my bottom dollar she is/was a bracer. Cool. You still are a mystery to me, but I do kind of want to write some of the class ties here. Just so that we have them. So we have Eustace, who is Alberea. And we'll just do House Alberea. Machias is son of that guy who was a commoner, became noble through hard work. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I don't quite remember Laura's connection, but she's noble. Her nobility area is in the southeast, I believe. Like, if I saw it on the map, I could actually point to you the actual location. I just can't remember the name right now. Gaius is from north, where Dreikel's amassed army. And then looking over at everybody, we already talked about her, we talked about you. And here's the thing, my problem is all of Class 7 at this point is probably selected for a reason. So I think the biggest attention probably at this point should be on, Emma. You know what I mean? Because I think Emma's the one we know the least about. Huh. Yeah, because we got a general background from everybody at this point outside of Emma. But, like, we even have at least for my theories, we have some information on Sarah. That being said, all of that is going on. And I feel like a lot of it's weird because I think this is a good chunk of like, oh my gosh, look at all these things that are here. I don't even have the game open right now, which is kind of crazy. So we have all of these things, which is cool and fresh and so clean. And then we have what's actually over here on the corkboard that you guys can't see right now. That is more along the lines of. I didn't really mean for this part of the corkboard to be like pure like, hey, politics, but I think more so for the records of who shot Goliath Osborne. I think that's gonna be heavy in the political lean. What I have on the board here so far feels like it's gonna be more so the Ouroboros lean, the Promised Day. And the connection from Leanne Sandlot to the Steel Maiden, who was in Ouroboros, one of their enforcers. That's a strong connection that I had not... I don't know if I'd really, like... I paid attention to, but the fact that she was present and she was working with him, and then the Promised Day was mentioned between the two of them. I don't know if it was between the two of them or if it was between Dreichels and, like, pardon me, the heads of the, oh, wait. The heads of the school. Also, something to do with the old schoolhouse? I don't know exactly where that's supposed to go, to be honest, but that was like a big thing. Anywho, let me get to your comments and let's actually start this episode. It's about 30 minutes in. That was a little bit longer than I expected to go. Very quickly though, let's calm this down and let's actually start the start this thing. More specifically, open the game. Where are we at? We're here. This is gonna get a little wonky because for some reason this like opens and then like it like says, hey, I'm taking this whole screen, it's mine now. All right. Grab this controller, I think. Yes. Okay, so let's actually get into the episode, but first let's read your comments. Which means I'll be hanging that up. Do I not have my phone? Here's the thing. I definitely probably have my phone here somewhere. But right before this, I moved this this corkboard. So it is somewhere probably under something. So I will search for it. And I will be right back. Did it fall down? Okay. Hilariously enough, it was on my desk. It was under a piece of paper that I had moved to put down all of these thumbtacks, which I'm going to close. Before, like, I drop all of them, and then it's me stepping on thumbtacks for, like, the next 3 weeks. Anyway. Last time, the book boy, he was the boy that booked. I will also be reading the newspaper, I think. Peaconk, yes, said don't forget to read the Imperial Chronicles. Usually I'll forget for an episode, then we're like, oh yeah, I never read that. Anywho, thank you though for that. Jessica. Actually, Charmila's first of all. Just so he's not hoofing in our ears all this time, we'll do that. Let me see. Honestly, I think I like reading books sometimes. We now know the 4 great houses: Alberea, Ragnar, I did get that right, High Arms, and Cayenne, which I spelled like, no, incorrectly. 3 people in Thors are from the school. Eustace, Angelica, and Patrick High Arms. Crow, one of my favorite characters in Cold Steel. I don't know about Emil, but I know that he doesn't like hanging out with the Sunday church kids, which kind of signifies a red flag. Well, admittedly, some of those kids are bad news bears, admittedly. Avi, did you forget that you should do the bonding event you don't want to see before proceeding to the bonding events you want to see? No, I remembered. Remember how you thought it would be funny if Toa was the one who shot Osborne, so please choose your words carefully about Reen shooting himself for Toa. Okay, fair enough. But also, she's on the board. Do I really believe it? Not really, but it has to be there because sometimes I make jokes, and sometimes those jokes end up being right. I still don't actually know. Apparently, I made some joke at some point during Azure. I think it actually might have been during Zero, and one of the comments was like, one of the things you joked about this episode was shockingly close to the truth, and I was like, I don't know, I just say things, y'all. And so I had no idea what it was, but I was like, okay, so I was on the right track with some joke. I'm just gonna keep telling jokes for the rest of the series, and eventually I'll clock onto something saying, that's not too far off base. And you know what? That's probably kind of what happened. That's kind of how this game worked. Anywho, Jessica saying Reen ends up, collecting 5 games worth of books. He is the book boy, he is the one that books. Behold the orbital bike, the Zamorian motorcycle. We finally know Angie and Crow's names. Yes, Angie is a student, she doesn't wear the uniform. She is just a cool, like that rather, rebel, thus she gets all the chicks, at least in her mind. Oh, so maybe not always getting actually all the chicks. Recipe books and bonding books are used from the items menu. I learned that, unfortunately, late. I pair up Machias and Uses as soon as possible. Lamau! Janitor Dyson is in the Crossbow games. He's the hospital's janitor, yes. Yes, that's right. I was like, there's a Janitor Dyson somewhere. Angie is the most butch lesbian to ever lesbian. Some call her super gay. And we love that for her. Prince Olivier would definitely make the Erebonia, rather, the capital of Yaoi. Official capital, rather, of Yaoi of Zamoria. If he could. I'm gonna close this door real quick. So it's not like taking over the microphone. I'm back. Heinrich, more like Heindig, correct. Their fingers brush against each other a little, they both blush a little. Laura is my #1 romance for Reen, but Emma is probably #2. That was very cute. If Emil needs help with history, tell the instructor Thomas, he'll give the kid a 6-hour long. They probably would get along very well. Golden Sphere is a space art, not Earth. Yeah, the colors for space and Earth really confused me. Like, even reading Golden Sphere and then looking at Golden Sphere, I was like, in my brain, I'm like, this is space. Alyssa's MQ gets a free revive, so she technically died, but immediately came back to life. Yeah, so I think I realized that too. And Reen actually has said that's the power of the 8 leaves before, possibly during that flash forward, but you skipped ahead of oh my gosh. Thus the reveal was preserved by pure happenstance. That's really funny, actually. That's so funny. Anywho, that's hilarious. Keppa, who says, wait, IRL corkboard is so cool, is here. I guess one of the questions I have for you is whether you're going to focus on investigating the more grounded political side of the story, or on the supernatural Septarion Ouroboros part of it. I got the feeling in Crossbow you focused on uncovering the Septarion and Ouroboros sides of things, which was a bit funny because Ouroboros ended up not being too important there, right? Which is crazy. I was like, they're just here. They're not involved, and I have a feeling the same thing is gonna happen here. That they're not going to be super duper involved, but they're going to be like, hey, here's a string that we're going to pull. Like, we might not even see many of them this game. Like, we might see like 1 or 2 of them this game. And then some more of them heavily, like in either Cold Steel 2 or 3 or whatever. Anywho, motivations of most of the bad guys ended up being a lot more grounded than I think you were expecting. Agreed. Yes, correct. For example, in the Sky games, it was all building up to Wiseman, rather, unearthing the Ariel. To enact his crazy desires, and they use Libero's politics and conflicts like the situation with Richard to achieve that goal. While in Crossbow, even though the antagonists use the Septarion related means to their objectives, were for the most part political and had to do with Crossbow's geopolitics. I think Dieter, Arios, Grimm, and Bell would be exception. I'm sorry, Bell rather would be the exception, since she just cared about the alchemy. Fair enough. In Sky, the political stuff was a means towards a supernatural end, while in Crossbow, the supernatural stuff was a means towards a political end for the most part. So what's it going to be this time? That's such a good question. I read this comment and I was like, I don't know yet. All the political conflicts for Erebonia have been, and it's kind of weird because when I was in my brain, like, going through everything, in those two separate instances, and it's probably because one fed into the other. You know what I mean? Like thinking, like, before I finish reading this comment, it's because I think in, like, in Sky, in Liberal, I was really thinking, oh my gosh, all these political things, I probably need to focus on what's going on X, Y, and Z, and then it went crazy Ouroboros way. So I was like, okay, well now, when I get to this next game, I gotta figure out what Ouroboros is up to, and it was really the political issue, but I think I kind of locked in on that halfway through. I was like, it feels like Ouroboros is not really involved in this. Regardless, all the political conflicts in Erebonia have built up until now. Commoners versus nobles, central government versus provinces, reform versus tradition, Erebonian imperialism, and warmongering. Is the end goal of this going to be related to those, or just steps towards unlocking some crazy magical power? I have no idea. Let's, for argument's sake, assume that Osborne's going to be the big bad of this whole thing, which we don't know. I mean, that's what it feels like it's leaning to, but I don't even know if it's going to lean to, like, the big bad of this whole thing for real, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like there still might be, like, one, there's a level above him. And things had to happen in Crossbow for what is happening in Erebonia. That, and I think that should be somewhere on my corkboard, one of these two corkboards. The connection. The connection. It, I think, has to be there, but I digress. Is he gonna use some Septarian shenanigans to reform his country or conquer places? Or is he reforming his country and conquering places so he can unlock some crazy Septarian shenanigans for another goal? What is this kind of, I think it's more probably gonna be the latter. What is it gonna be? Since the two previous arcs went in the opposite directions, if we want to guess what's gonna happen in Cold Steel, we have no choice but to pay attention to the game. Both the Game of Thrones, like politics in Erebonia, and the magical. Yeah, that's the problem. We have to pay attention to it all in this one. At this point, really, I have no idea which one's going to be more important. And there's, what, 4 of these games? 4 of these games and one other game that's like, I think Daybreak or something of that nature, I think is the name of it. Thank you guys, homeroom class. We in it, aren't we? If you would please, all rise. Bow. Okay, let's talk about it. So, also, I really don't know why I have this on. It is not connected. I do use this sometimes when I'm talking to, like, when I'm talking to friends, and I'm not just sitting at the chair and I need to, like, walk around and do something, I'll usually connect this and switch to this microphone on, like, whatever we're calling on, so I can just walk around and do things. That being said, let's do it. That's such a fascinating thing. We're gonna have to pay attention to everything. I have a feeling this is gonna be, we got a nutty adventure ahead of us, and, you know, I'm here for it. Uncle Markov isn't exactly great at being a responsible adult, so he needs someone to make sure he's doing okay. Someone like me. I stop by every day before going back to the dorm. Must be a real blessing to have such a sweet, thoughtful niece. I'm fine with Mint stopping by every day. I'd be fine, rather, with it if she didn't bring along disaster with her. As soon as she stepped through my door, my paperwork scatters and cups of coffee start aspiring towards the heavens. Do me a favor and just try to, I don't know, make her less dangerous. How am I gonna do that, bro? Sorry, but I don't think I don't even think Emperor Drykos could do that, Lamau. Mint just skips across campus, hand in hand with chaos. It's too much effort to try and avoid her, though. Hey, Uncle Markov, I'm not gonna be able to take care of you forever, you know. Maybe you should get a girlfriend. Maybe you should butt out of my love life. I love this, this little conversation. Cool. Well, this is where we are. Let's do a little sweep. Little sweep ski. Hey, Mary, what's up? Instructor Markov and Mint were just having the most charming conversation. Hee. It was quite the heartwarming sight. While he may attempt to deny, the two of them are rather close for an uncle and niece. Would likely protest to my saying that. Yeah, you probably would. I don't like you, so I'm gonna talk to you to get you out of the way. I don't know what that strange phenomena I keep hearing about are, but the old schoolhouse is no place for silliness. It was established by the late Emperor Dracos as a place of learning, not a place to idly frolic. Besides, if one class must investigate the building, why must you choose class 7? Wouldn't class 1, the very model of tradition and discipline, be far better be far better suited to doing so? Simply cannot approve of leaving the, well, whatever. Perhaps Principal Van Dyke's commoner status, deters him from respecting established tradition. Oh! I don't think I realized the principal was a commoner, dude. Wow. I've heard the rumors about the old schoolhouse myself. The monsters within pose little threats, so it's an ideal training ground for our students. That said, it's still a home to number of mysteries, rather. Contact us via Arcus once you find yourselves in need. I need to return to the army tomorrow. If you have any questions about class, now's the time to ask. Nope, I have none. Very cool. Very nice. So very cool, very nice. Very cool and very nice. Alright. Has everybody in here? Are we on the second floor? Or is this the first floor? I think this is no, it's the second floor. It's the first floor, right? Faculty office? Infirmary? What's up, girly? Is homegirl asleep in here? No, apparently not. Okay, what's up? What a lovely sunset. It's a blessing that we can enjoy peaceful days like these. It really is. Looks like she's lost in thought. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't notice you there. Something the matter? If you're ever feeling ill, rather, just stop on by. What a lovely sunset. You're not even really like the sun setting over there. You're just looking off into the darkness for the most part. Good for you though, girly. It's a blessing that we can enjoy peaceful days like these. Hello, Bianca. Instructor Sarah is in charge of your class's dorms. Should I be concerned that she hasn't sent me the report for the last month? Asked for it multiple times, but to no avail. She's just busy. She might be especially busy. Yeah. Class 7 has a peculiar curriculum in comparison to the other classes, so perhaps I should have expected this. Maybe I should find Class 7 its own dedicated caretaker. Yeah, you probably should. Not for nothing. Because she is a bit of a mess. A little bit. We're not going to be able to go in any of these doors. Hey, Margarita, what's up? Her name is really Margarita, y'all. Just a moment ago, I happened upon the most delectable second year. He strode by gallantly with his maid at his side, fully aware that he was the most handsome man on campus. I was mesmerized. Oh my gosh, you found freaking Ferris's brother, whose name I will literally never remember. I think he might just be the one. However, if they have a budding romance, I might be here for it. What is his name, I wonder? I was thinking the same thing. I don't remember. The investigation begins tomorrow. I can't wait to learn all of his secrets. I'm very excited for their continuation. Even though I don't think we're gonna have a tomorrow, are we? That's crazy. We're not gonna be around. Also saying we're not gonna be around tomorrow is crazy. I think we don't, or maybe practical exams are tomorrow. I don't know. Looks like everyone's busy with the club starting up, which means it's just about time for students to start arguing. If you find yourself in some argument, feel free to stop by and let off some steam. I'm happy to listen. I have some, actually. Your time here should be fun, but it comes with its fair share of troubles. You're all welcome to come along if you ever need any advice or even a friendly ear. Thank you, Janitor Geiler. I gotta start remembering the janitor's name. Love him. Okay. This is our class. And over here, our seat. Are we here or are we here? I think we might be in the middle. She sits here. Something like that. Okay. All rise, Bell! Okay, so let's keep moving. We won't be able to get into any of these doors. Cool. Should I just go to the roof now? Oh. Fee! What are you doing, Fee? Not much. Looking for somewhere to take a nap, I guess. Girl, it's late. I don't know if it's nap time. You might as well just go to sleep. You guess. I can never tell what she's thinking. Maybe I should talk to her a bit, try to get to know her. Not yet. Because what, it's just Fee and Usus? I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I was about to say, as much as I want to know about Fee, I was about to say I guess I should hang out with Usus, because we see less of him. However, I think I could say the exact same thing in the opposite sense, where we don't know a ton about Usus, because we don't really hang out with him, and I feel like we know less about Fee. We're gonna do both of them in the episode, but I don't know which one I'm gonna select as like, hey, this is what we're actually going to do. Find it in a moment. It looks like there's nobody on the roof. At least there are no dots. Okay. Guess we'll continue our sweep. Nobody's there. Looks like all the clubs are closed for the day. Not this one. There's people in this room. Art. Lind. Oh. Whew, almost done. There's actually a thing here. She's using oil paints, right? That's a pretty good painting. Oh, hello. Sorry, I hope I didn't break your concentration. It's fine, don't worry about it. You're Gaius' friend, right? Reen, wasn't it? If you're looking for him, you missed him about a minute ago. Oh, no, I was just passing by and saw you were still working away in here. Between you and the other girl over there, the art club must be pretty dedicated. Ahahaha. Clara's a whole different breed, but I don't do this very often. If I don't get entered into a student art contest out of nowhere, I wouldn't be here finishing this right now. Oh. I had no idea there were contests like that. Hold on, it doesn't sound like you have much time left. Is it okay that I'm even talking to you? It's important to take a break every so often, so this is actually just what I need. Oh no. What's wrong? I ordered some flowers to use as a reference for my sketches, but I completely forgot to pick them up today. Now I need to pick them up on my way home, as not much time until the academy closes for the day. If that's the case. No, I'm kidding. I'll pick them up for you. I can go get them for you if you'd like. Are you sure? Yeah, no problem. I'm free at the moment anyway. I've been helping out the student council, so I'm used to this sort of stuff. I see. I'd be very grateful if you did, but... Seriously, it's no trouble at all. All I have to do is mention your name and the flowers you ordered, and I should be fine, right? Yes, I've already paid for them, so that should be enough. When you get to the florist, you'll want to let her know that you're picking up for Lynn from the art club. You'll be picking up some snow lilies, and the name of the shop is James. Got it. I walk past it all the time. Lynn from the art club, snow lilies. Got it. I'll be back as soon as I can. Sorry for the trouble, but thank you. Okay. What was that quest name? I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I need to do a quick scan to see if I have any books. Lynn for the hidden quest. I now see that. Cool. Okay. Very good. When did the sun start to set? Oh, well, time to get back to work. Okay, great. So we gotta go get her flowers. Do I want to do that now? Maybe I should, because I think that's everything on this floor, right? Yeah, I think I'm actually done in the building. Sure, yeah, let me go grab her flowers. Then we'll do our sweep outside the building, and then we'll come back and do the town. Reen, please slow down. Is that Lind? Lind? What happened? I'm so glad I made it in time. I'm sorry to bother you, but there's something I forgot to ask you earlier. It must be important if you ran all the way here. What's your question? Well, it's more of a request than anything. There's another flower I want to order. It's called a grand rose. It's bright red, so you'll know it when you see it. I only need one, so this should cover it. A grand rose? Okay, no problem. Okay. Thank you very much, Reen. I'll be waiting in the art room. Dude, I thought I had screwed up her request, dude. I thought for a minute I'd screwed it up. Grand Rose. Looks like she's a bit more forgetful than I thought. I suppose that's fine. I should get her what she asked for. Okay. I'm going to save because I realized at that point, like, oh my gosh, I haven't saved anything. Okay. I feel like I'm gonna want to go to, potentially, I hope that I get to the flower shop. She's like, Reen, wait, I remembered something else. That would be really funny. Hey. Is that a bell? Yeah, there's that cat again. Blue ribbon, the bell. My, haven't you got lovely fur? Who's your master, I wonder?
Meow.
Black cat, strong meow. Good kitty. Well, she's got a ribbon, so she's definitely not a stray.
Meow.
Yo, that's actually a really... The cat is peeking for me.
Meow.
Does that feel good? You really got pretty fur. Such a pretty girl, or cat. Girl? Actually, are you male or female? I've just been assuming female, but... Uh-oh. Ow! Okay, maybe male. Oof. Guess I pushed my luck. I don't think she scratched me too deep, but I should still apply some ointments when I get back to my dorm just in case. Wonder what her name is. Okay, well that cat is important, I suppose. Hey, give me what I need. Welcome, how can I help you this evening? Someone asked me to pick up an order. Lind enters Snow Lily order. Ah, so you're picking up for her. How nice of you. Just one moment, I'll go get it. Hey, you got any grand roses? Here you go. Thank you very much. Oh, there's another one I'd hope to buy. We wouldn't happen to have any grand roses, would you? I'd like one if you do. You're in luck, we do. I thought we wouldn't. Oh, to be young and passionate again. I'm not entirely sure I follow. I'm sorry, maybe that was a little rude. Please wait a moment while I get one ready for you. Oh, so maybe grand rose is like a romantic thing. Here you go. Grand rose, and we lost our grand rose money. I was hoping we could pocket some of it. Best of luck. No problem. She was a strange one, wasn't she? Let's head back to the art room. Okay, so maybe I thought she might have wanted it for like for artistic purposes, and she still might, but maybe she's into somebody. Maybe she's into Gaius. First years get into arguments all the time with their friends. Teehee. Most of those clashes happen for silly reasons, though. Nobody wants to spend. Everybody's out here talking to poor Reen about it. Everybody gets into their arguments. Have you gotten into any? Who's telling them? who's old Jabberjaw here? So try to patch things up quickly if it happens to you, dude. They gotta stop doing this to my boy. All right, Reen, let's go deliver this grand rose. Baby, I compare you to a kiss from a rose on the grave. Ooh, the more I get of you, the stranger it feels, yeah. Now that your rose is in bloom, a light hits the tomb on the grave. I was gonna say that was the wrong room, but this is the right song, baby. Oh, Reen, you're already back from the florist? Yeah, that I am. Hope these flowers are right. Snow Lily is. That's perfect, thank you so much. And here's the other one you asked for. Grand Rose. This is a Grand Rose. Oh no. She got me. Oh my gosh, that was Vivi, wasn't it? Because I get them confused all the time. I promise you, I bet you, it was freaking Vivi. Just braided her hair like her name was Lynn. That was very good, Vivi. You got me. I'm furious though. You can't just give a girl like this something like this out of nowhere. I have no idea what you're getting at all. I mean, this flower can only mean basically you wanna. Yeah, I'm still not following. Oh, just shut up and kiss me already. What? That wasn't me, I swear. But now I see where it's going. I know you're there, Vivi. Get out here. The second that she was like, a Grand Rose, I was like, oh no, I've been had. We were just getting to the good part, too. What the? Reen, I've always had feelings for you. How different are they? Oh, give it a rest. Not really different at all. That sucks. Haha, it's too funny, though. Okay, now I get it. Sorry, I'll get her to cut it out. Anyway, I'm certain you've gathered, we're twins. I'm Lynn's older sister. Yeah, okay, so, I don't know if I ever properly said that they were twins. But I have already alluded to, I get these two mixed up all the time. Okay, maybe I did. I think it might say in their character notes, I'm not sure. And I'm the younger, cuter model Vivi. That would explain things, but to recap, Lynn did not ask me to buy her a Grand Rose. Hehe, yep, that was me pretending to be Lynn. I must be pretty convincing. You fooled me at least, but what's the deal about a Grand Rose anyway? It represents passionate romance, so lots of people use it as a way to confess their love to another one. You can see why I was so taken aback. Hehe, you've got some splaining to do, young man. How could any boy your age not know about the Grand Rose? I'm not from here. I suppose I'll let you off this time, since your ignorance was meant rather my plan went off without a hitch. Gee, thanks, though I have to admit I'm definitely at fault here. It's not your fault, boy. Oh, Vivi. I'm so sorry, Reen. I think Vivi would explode if she couldn't prank people. Don't worry about it. I have to say, though, you really are identical. I can tell you apart when your hair is, when you wear your hair differently, but rather, once that's gone, I've got no idea. Reen, you lecherous beach. No, I'm sorry, beast. Don't stare at me with that look on your face. I'll be sure she gets a good scolding later. Thank you, Lynn. Thanks for all your help and for putting up with her. Hopefully this will make up for some of the annoyance we caused. Cozy socks? Oh, thank you. This isn't really necessary. Hehe, you're too humble, Reen. If someone's offering you something, you should just hurry up and take it. Speaking of, here you go, a little something special from me as a way to thank you for all the laughs. A cooling belt. Well, this is awkward. I really can't apologize enough. Hehe, catch you later then. I like Vivi. I think she's hilarious. I think she's kind of the goat. I'm gonna keep it a buck. You have not starred in this painting, girl. Vivi keeps distracting me. I'm so sorry, Lynn. Lynn's paintings are good, but I feel like there's something missing. Passion, maybe. I'm gonna scream. That was really funny. I think the best part was my oh no, I've been had. Because the second she was like, a Grand Rose, I was like, I'm screwed. I know exactly what happened. She pranked me. Oh man, that's actually really good. I enjoyed that a lot. Oh, I didn't actually see the principal. Hold on, let me go see the principal real quick. I think that's actually the one room I didn't go to next to the student council room, right? Not the student council room, I'm sorry, the faculty office. Principal, who is a commoner. Emperor Dracos proclaimed that the old schoolhouse must be preserved until the promised day arrives. Right. Find it hard to believe that those words have no connection with these recent developments. Of course, it seems to pose no threat to our students at the moment, so keeping it off limits should be fine for now. I'll put out another request rather should another chance to investigate it arises. Okay. Thank you, principal. I believe that is everything in the school. Let's go outside the school, hit our spots real quick. Nobody here. Let's get Edel, Big E. Teehee. Hello, little flowers. Are you ready for some water? I want you all to grow up big and strong. I was gonna say, a lot of these quests have been, like, pretty straightforward in this game so far. Like, I expected, usually in some of these, like, late quests, it's like, oh, something goes wrong. But instead it's like, oh, I actually have everything you need. I was like, oh my gosh, we're gonna have to, like, find the rose. And I was like, oh, I do have a Grand Rose. How romantic. But, admittedly, that one should have been, like, cut and paste because we got had. I hate to admit it, but it is very funny. Oh my gosh, you two! Oh my gosh, you're talking! Huh! I finally caught you while you were free. How about the two of us catch up for tea at the cafeteria? Sorry, but I'm too tired from practice to grab tea right now. I need to get some rest. Maybe some other time? Too tired for tea? Alon, please. You're ruining this for me. Well, if you're tired, I guess I should let you be for now. Maybe we can talk some other time. Yeah. You know what? Whatever. Later. Oh my gosh! Bro, Alan! Dude, my heart's shattering. My heart's shattering. You two need to make up. Hey, look. Everyone's telling me, hey, your time at the academy, you know, sometimes your things happen and your friends, they get into spats and arguments of some sort. But hey, you'll get over it. It's just silly things. Come on, y'all. Oh. Well, I'm very invested in Bridget and Alan. I don't know if there's any way for me to put it more directly. I'm very invested in whatever's happening with those two. That being said, I don't think there's actually anyone. Oh no, there's actually two people I care about in the in the gymnasium. I was gonna say there's really never anybody up here until today, and everything there is closed. Let me talk to the girlies. Alyssa, Laura. Hey, thanks for helping me investigate the old schoolhouse, you two. No thanks necessary, it was a good learning experience. My training demands that I'm able to adapt to new environments after all. You're right about the strange part. It's like the building was designed to make weird things happen. Yeah, I mean, it does feel that way, doesn't it? I'm just glad that none of what we faced with, rather, has gotten out yet. The scary thing is, we can't say for sure it'll always be that way, so we really need to keep investigating. Agreed. Don't hesitate to call on me whenever you need my blade. It's a little late to back out now, so same goes for me. Thanks, you'll be the first people I call when the time comes. Well, Big Elliot is gonna be the first one, and then probably you two, and then Gaius. I really don't get why Ferris has to be so belligerent all the time. We're first years rather than the same club, so why can't I get along with her? You could say I'm in a similar situation with Monica. Things have become challenging since I started coaching her. What a shame that it's not as simple to get along with people outside of Class 7. Wouldn't it be nice if the old schoolhouse was the only thing we had to worry about? Now we have to worry about social. I was gonna say social standings, but I guess it's just socializing at the school. They have to worry about social standings in the Empire in general. It's never easy to get along with people. I've got more than a little experience dealing with nobles, but I could count the number of times I've really hit it off with one of them rather on one hand. Okay, well, fair enough. You have a lot of experiences with nobles personally, because I know where you were from. I got kind of testy with Monica because I couldn't grasp the reason behind her inability to swim. Maybe I'm not what one would consider a regular girl. No, Laura, you're not. you are a machine. Poor Monica. Oh, I hope she's all right. And she wasn't in the pool. We just see there wasn't a little dot there because her corpse was just floating in the pool. That would suck. We'll continue. I mean, she's not gonna be here. Let me just see. Oh, Ferris is in the upper class dorm. We are gonna have to talk to her. Very curious, indeed. Man, I walked out and saw them again, and my heart kind of like dropped for a second, dude. Them not hanging out is actually bothering me. It's hurting my soul a little bit. Okay, whatever. Nothing there. How you doing, girly? What are you, Polly? Paula. Lambert's going to be teaching me how to maintain the stables. Taking care of the horses is a lot of work, but I feel like it's hard work worth doing. Hey, who gives a damn about you? Yeah, who gives a damn about you, sis? I've got more important things to focus on, namely, me. Hey, you go, girl. Also, you guys are all cleaned up. I guess that makes sense. The first years had to clean up. We already kind of went through that. We'll take our last little walk around here. Clearly nothing is going on here in the auditorium. which means our last little bit to check is the library. I think Eustace is in the library. Let me actually go all the way over here to the engineering area. Oh, hey, your motorcycle's here. Angelica, are you here? No, but Crow is. Hello, Crow. Hey, you guys have been poking around the old schoolhouse recently. Find anything interesting yet? I mean, yes, we kind of do. Not yet. In fact, I've got more questions now than since we started checking the place out last month. Anything else like that happened in there before? Nah, when I was a first year, there were rumors about ghosts appearing there now and then, but that's about it. Nothing as big as the whole layout changing itself, that's for sure. Why did this start happening all of a sudden then? What caused it? The promised day? Approaching? No idea. I might be a genius, but oh my gosh. If I could tell you that, I'd take that straight to the races. That insight straight to the races. Still, sounds like a good place to train, so maybe you should just roll with it and keep exploring. Make sure to give me a call if you rake in some awesome loot down there, though. Well, I can't say he doesn't know to look at the bright side, at least. Now that I think about it, midterms are coming up, aren't they? Oh, wow, you actually have been studying. Have you actually been studying, Crow, rather? You're a little short on credits, rather, aren't you? Don't worry, my man. Everything's gonna work out somehow. Don't come running to me weeping when your semester grades and when you get your semester grades then. Now that you've mentioned that, I probably should buy some weapons and whatnot. I heard about the elevator appearing out of nowhere in the schoolhouse. There's so much technology from the Middle Ages, right? That we can't even... Man, it's just... We already have some mysterious thing from the Middle Ages. And we're supposed to protect this thing from the Middle Ages until the promised day. We already got some pieces, you know what I mean? At least in that realm. But I've got the feeling that there might be something more to that old school building. Some really big secret. I think so too, George. I really do wonder how it would change a structure like that. Hopefully we'll be able to figure out the crazy technology behind it. Oh, you just have EP charges or whatever. Wing. Ooh. That ain't too bad. Oh, I actually might be able to sell some 7th mass. Yeah, I was gonna say, there you go. Thank you. I don't think we need additional ornaments right now. I think we're good, really. Outside of maybe, slots? Yeah, because we did fight a boss, so we do have a good bit of other things. Do I want to use that on you? Maybe we could. The 200 here and then the 200 here. We just start getting people like their worst slots. You have a 200 water, but I feel like we get water so often that you should be okay on getting that whenever we need to. And you have a 200 on wind. And I think a 200 on... Oh, you have an 80 on that. Okay. I'm gonna just bite the bullet on you two. Because I feel like you two are going to be in the party most often. Do you also need the same... That's crazy. It's crazy that we have two characters that do the same, like, hey, 200 on this slot, whatever. I really don't think you need all of these open, like, ASAP, but, I mean, the more open slots, the better, and these ones are 400 on fire, whatever. Yeah, and yours are now all expensive. Yours are also now all expensive, so I'm just gonna go ahead and say this is yours. Hey, I go and do that one too. Alright, cool. And you can't do that because we were fresh out of that. I don't think we have... Oh, well... Yeah, go and do that. Cool. Okay. Fine by me. Now we can go into the student council building, or student union building, right? Yes. Oh no, you are not Monica. This is the fencing club. While it seems unthinkable now, Emily and I did not quite get along when we first met. Growing up, my parents always warned me not to dirty myself with the rabble. Needless to say, she and I butted heads. But now, even after all of my old prejudices and all of my arguments, rather, I consider her my best friend. Okay, and here's the problem. I feel like a lot of this is, which is why I think an academy like Thor's is for the best. It feels like most of, maybe not. It feels like some of the some of the nobles are taking this for the best. Like her, for example, it's like you're brought up in this system that just really just holds you to a higher standard and teaches that essentially other people are beneath you. If you're brought up in that, it's hard to not think that, you know what I mean? Even after everything we would put each other through, rather, the two of us are best friends. I'm sure Alyssa and Ferris will learn to get along soon enough. Yeah, I doubt that. Ferris has plenty of lacrosse experience, but she's not even close to athletic. Alyssa, on the other hand, is a total beginner, but she is a perfect athlete. It's like she was born to play. I can already tell that they're gonna make this one interesting year. Oops. Pretty sure Alyssa and Ferris are gonna end up thinking of each other as worthy rivals. And why wouldn't they? It was the same with me and Theresia last year. And y'all are the best of friends now, so maybe next year they will be like best friends or friendly rivals, you know what I mean? What did you expect when you joined one of the sports clubs? If you want to enjoy your free days, the only club to join is the Go Home Club. Lamau, what did you join? I didn't just join this academy for studying, rather. I'll tell you that, rather. I'm here for something greater. Like dating, romance, all that jazz. Well, that was the plan anyway, but I'm so busy with practice that I haven't got time for that kind of stuff. She was like, dating, romance. But, you'd expect as much, but the cafeteria is always busy around meal times. It's probably the busiest on dinner time on free days. And speaking of busy, the sports club should be finishing soon. I better prepare something for those hungry kids. I think the sports clubs are done at this point. Hey, what's up? Apparently food tastes even better after a hard day of club practice. I don't think I've put food in front of anyone more appreciative than a sweaty, tired sports club member. It's always great to see the students with a healthy appetite rather enjoying their food. Really makes it worth making. Awesome. Cool. I still don't remember your name. But I also don't think I care about your store that much, at least at this point. Oh! I mean, this armor vest is actually better for everyone. Right now, agility is not crazy anyway. It might be good to... How much of a... That's like 15 extra. 15 extra on the girlies. And then 10 extra on the boys. That makes a difference. It does, especially on hard mode. We're gonna get 2 of these. We'll get 3 of these. And I can equip one of them, so here you go, Alyssa. Crazy work. We'll talk though. Have you ordered your summer uniforms yet? Summer uniforms? Oh right, we heard this last time, that the nobles go home for the summer, but the commoners stay here. Given that your class has a fancy school uniform, you'll want to get those orders in as soon as you can. Not that you'll do that here, you're gonna want to go to the boutique in town. Oh, okay. Cool. Guess we do have some fancy uniforms, we do. And once again, I assume I can't go in here. I'm assuming I'll go in here eventually as a part of some sort of quest. Literature club? Oh, Emma is in here. Oh, you are together, huh? I finished reading your story, Dorothy. I have to say it was a really fun read. Especially the scene where the 2 guys put aside their differences and came to understand. I really shouldn't have paused there, dude. Came to understand each other. That was great. Aha! So you really do understand just what makes that scene so good. I was right all along. You really could become one of us. Well, one of us? I don't really know what she's talking about, but I'm happy she's happy, I suppose. Hooray, it looks like our interests do overlap. I could show her something more explicit, but she might not be ready just yet. Hey, Emma, girly, you got to be careful, okay? Dorothy's story certainly proved an enjoyable read. Her portrayal of the 2 boys' friendship was wonderful, and their interactions were always entertaining. I hope I'll be able to rate something like, something this enjoyable too. Oh my gosh, she's gonna be a yaoi writer. Oh no, Emma, oh no. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being a yaoi. Oh, boy. Hey, if you want to be a yaoi writer, at least make it good. You know what I mean? I do not write just your standard smut, Emily. I want if you give me a novel and it's yaoi, I want to be entranced by it. I know that you're a brilliant writer. I want it to be a 5-star novel with yaoi. Hello. Now that we've gotten Machias, things are gonna be different rather. They're in for the shock of their lives if they think he's down on my level. Great. Hey Machias, what are these guys talking about? Oh, I can't even walk past him. He's got aura. Don't expect things to play out as usual now that I'm here. I can't wait to wipe the floor with you. How dare you act so insolent? Okay. Will allow myself to lose to some pompous upper-class students. Okay, cool. Well, I hope all your talk actually leads to results this year. If you end up humiliating yourself like you did last year, we'll have Vice President Heinrich close this club down. We'll see about that. You can't close us down if you never beat us. Dang. They don't seem to realize that they're wasting their time. No amount of practice is going to allow them to defeat us. Well, that's not ideal. They'll be fine. Or, that'll be how we come back. Hey Beryl, are you sane today? Can I talk to you? Yes, I can talk to you from beyond the desk. From beyond the beyond. So, something really is going on in the lower levels of this old schoolhouse. Oh my. Pardon me. I'm just excited to hear my suspicions about this academy confirmed. Alright, Grandmaster. I did make that joke last episode. Never mind, Lamau. There is something going on here after all. I chose the right school to enroll in. Hee hee hee. Is there something more going on with you, Beryl? Okay. Supernatural. How's the, you guys were snapping photos of scenic areas. How did that go? I just finished developing the photos Rex took around Trista, but most of them came out really blurry. Maybe he's just not much of a photographer. Almost all of Rex's photos ended up blurry. Well, what can you do? I'll be glad to teach him if he needs some help. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I was gonna say he is pretty excited or excitable. And that leaves us with... Oh! Well, I was just expecting to see Toa here, not the both of you. Hello. The new engine is practically flawless. Why don't you help me test it out, Toa? Want to go for another ride? That does sound really nice. I've still got work to finish, though. Oh, please, you say that like you've forgotten the perks of our relationship. I'll help you take care of all of this, and then we'll head out on our romantic ride. Thanks, Angie! I wonder how often they ride together. It seems like Angelica's way of helping Toa de-stress. That's nice. Let's hurry up and get this done. Then we can finish, we'll finally run away together and elope like we always planned. She was talking to her on the phone. Oh my gosh. If you were here for my playthrough of Zero and Azure, you remember seeing Toa at the trade conference, and she was on the phone with somebody, and that somebody had her blushing like crazy after she said something. I'm now realizing it's definitely her. When they stood in the same room together, I was like, man, poor Toa, I hope she doesn't do this to her all the time. And then I was just like, I had like the brain like, my synapses were exploding, dude. Oh, Angie, you're so silly. Let's hurry up and get this done. Then we can finally, yep. And how are you, Toa? Oh, hey, Reen, are you just about done? When it comes to helpful months, you're 2 for 2. Thank you so much. Hey, no problem. You enjoy your romantic ride with Angelica. That being said, I think that is actually everything to do here outside of the library, which is where we'll save, because I don't really know if I'm gonna sit down and think, do I want to hang out with Eustace or do I want to hang out with Fee? We'll see in a second. That blonde boy is really handsome. He seems to be rather popular amongst the girls. I can't say I blame them. If he were here more often, rather, perhaps the library would see more visitors. Maybe I should try talking to him myself. Hey, would you like to lure in students to the library? While attractive, he doesn't seem like the kind of boy who makes friends easily, and what a shame. I'm sure if he were here more often, the library would see a distinct jump in female visitors. Crazy work. Oh my gosh, you're here, surrounded by books. You have your own little alcove. I love that they did that, actually. Oh my, evening already? I seem to have gotten a tad too wrapped up in my research. Sadly, I'm just one man, and this wealth of material might be too much for me to handle on my own. Reen? I have just the idea. I'll submit a no. I would prefer if you didn't. That's really funny. I really would appreciate assistance with this, however. If only I had a first mate to sail these endless seas of text with. A student with an endless capacity for knowledge. Talk to Machias. Machias would probably be okay with that. Anybody on the top floor? Doesn't look like it. Then I'm gonna save here. And I think we are gonna do... I think I'm gonna do Eustace's. Let me just double check if that's everything we need to do in this area. Thomas, Angie, Emma, Theresia, Crow, Laura, Alyssa, Lynn, Margarita, Beatrix, Markov are the ones we definitely needed to talk to in the area, so we are good. Okay, I'm gonna... Between the two, I think I would like to do Eustace's more than I want to do Fees. I don't know, dude. Actually, I think I'm gonna do Fees just because we know so much less about her. Eustace, we've gotten at least inklings about him, but like we know diddly squat about Fees. So let's start with you, and we'll do Fees as our reels. Oh, it's you. Hey there, Eustace. I've noticed I see you here pretty often. Guess you must be a pretty avid reader, huh? I wouldn't exactly put it like that. There's not much else to do, so I just came here to pass time. Oh. I don't really get a chance like this too often. Should I hang out with him? Oh man, I don't know. The way that he made me kind of think, maybe I do want to hang out with him. We'll hang out with him for fake. Would you mind if I join you? You don't need to ask my permission. You can do as you please. Well then, I hope you don't mind my company. He's gonna talk to us, guys. What is it you're reading anyway? It's a book on the many legends that are told through the Empire. Oh? There's certainly no shortage of those, is there? I've heard stories about witches, spirits, and even vampires. Vampires, huh? Hold on, are you into those kinds of stories, Eustace? Those are merely a means to fuller knowledge of the Empire. Okay. Though I can't deny that they make for interesting reads. I see, maybe I should take a look at them sometimes. Hey, look over there! Oh my gosh, he's gonna get bothered. That's one of the Four Grace the boy from one of the Four Grace houses, right? House Alberea? So he is. He fits the noble archetype to a T, doesn't he? You don't suppose he's friends with that guy next to him, do you? I was guessing that he was. You gotta wonder what kind of people a big name like that would hang out with. Oh, it's almost time. We've gotta come get back to the dorms. Hey, wait up. Uh-oh, well, they've seen us together now. So that's what it's like to be famous. Laval! This is a daily occurrence, son. You're noble yourself. The same would happen to you if you ever acted like one. Fair point. Maybe I could stand to learn a lesson or two from you. One cannot escape their nobility. Ooh, man. Oh, man. See, like, when he drops a line like that, I'm like... Eustace! Tell me more. As such, it should be worn with pride. What? Someone told me that when I was a child. Don't listen to the likes of, Ragnitz. That's his last name. That's the person I want to put on the corkboard. Eustace. That's the end of this book. I'm gonna go get another. Was he just trying to cheer me up? Thanks, Useless. Like, he's a nice guy. He is. Dang, that almost took us to link level 2. What else do you have to say after it? Perhaps I shouldn't have spoken. As a noble, you should look after yourself. Okay, well, let's go and load that up. I do want to just get fees. Bye, Useless. I liked his, honestly. I also like the system where we'll do the ones that I don't want to get, and the one that I do want to get, we will do last. I'm gonna try and hold to it that I'm not gonna change my mind. However, I may change my mind. What are you doing, Fee? Not much. Looking for somewhere to nap, I guess. You guess? I can never tell what she's thinking. Maybe I should get to know her a bit? Yes, please. Would you mind if I stuck around here? Go ahead. It's all yours. See you later. Wait, no, I meant hang out with you. I meant stick around with you. Maybe we can talk for a while. Okay. Are we just gonna lay down on opposite couches? No, we're gonna sit down, apparently. So, are you always here this time of day? Sometimes. Unless I'm napping somewhere else. Yeah, I do see you napping a lot, rather. So do you, like naps? They're okay. Just okay? What else is there to do during school hours? Come on, don't be ridiculous. There's plenty of things to do in here, and you won't, get to do some of them when you're older. For example? Well, there's studying, joining clubs, hanging out with your friends, all sorts of stuff. I'm in a club. The gardening club, actually. Whoa, when did you do that? You should know that, Reen. Do you just not pay attention to the people that you talk to? I have to admit, I'm pretty surprised. What sort of things are you growing? Nothing. Right. Well, if you end up growing something, I'd love to see it. Sure. You act like my dad or something. Do you get a kick out of getting involved in other people's business? Well, I don't know about that. This is the way I act with my sister, so maybe, that's it. Sorry if I upset you or anything. I'll try to be less nosy in the future. Either way, I don't exactly hate it. Huh? She got up from the sofa. I've got to get to the gardening club. Wait, now? Seriously? Well, just stop by whenever we want. I'm gonna go plant something. See ya. Hey, the stairs are the up. Oh. Fia walked towards one of the windows and placed her foot on the sill. Fia? And she jumped into the courtyard. Fia? Reen rushed to the window in a panic. You should not be panicking. You know who she is. And there she goes. Y'all. She's probably not, but what if she's a robot or a doll? We're back on doll theory. Is she alright? Jumping down here from, even without a scratch isn't just athletic, it's almost inhuman. Now, Reen, when I'm joking about doll theory, you can't come and say that right afterwards, boy. Where did she learn to do that? I've got a theory. A doll theory. Okay, great. So now we can probably go down to the gardening club to then catch up with her. Yo. Look at that. Are you okay after a jump like that, Fia? No problem. I'm used to that stuff. Oh yeah, that's normal. Well, as long as you're fine. Time to take it easy. I like this club. And you are going to say, oh my gosh, you're here to actually do gardening club? Oh, hello there, Fee. When did you arrive? Now that you're here, you can help me water the plants. Fine. Fine. Okay. What is her deal, dude? I mean, we've seen characters like this in the past. You sound like my dad. Because I believe she'd already lost both of her parents, to be honest, and then, like, Sarah was like her pseudo-mom. But we'll see. Alright. Without further ado, let's finish our sweep here and do our practicals. I'll probably do the practical exam and then end my session for tonight, but not the episode. Oh, hello, High Arms. Oh, Celestine, how I wish you were there to see it. I cut the gallant figure as I struck down that lower class student, rather. How wonderful to hear that you had another fruitful day at the academy. On a related note, might I ask if you've made any friends yet? And reminder, lab dogs don't count. That's none of your business. Don't treat me like a child. Your witty little remarks are anything but appreciated, Celestine. The heir to the 4 great houses has no need for friends. It's impossible to befriend those whose standards are so inferior to my own. A dog is not a friend to its fleas. Celestine, now there's no need to rush, Master Patrick. The path to new true friends is a slow and steady one. Oh, don't treat me like a child. Okay. I would, so is there a world where he joins class 7? I would like that to not happen personally, but you know. I suppose that might be in the air. Can you see it coming in the air to Ferris? I was feeling rather confident in my sprint time, but Alyssa beat me quite handily. No, that cannot be right. She has far less experience than I do. How could she have won? She cheated somehow. She must have cheated like the commoner she is. I don't think it's possible to cheat in a simple sprint. Alyssa has far less experience than I do. She will be, next time will be quite different, I assure you. Yeah, Ferris. Good luck. I don't think you're beating Alyssa. How are you? Well, that was odd. Master Patrick returned home a moment ago in an uncharacteristically high spirit. I wonder what has happened. He beat a commoner. And he's ruining my ship, is what he's doing. I'm gonna punch Patrick square in the jaw. Okay, what's up, lower class dorms? Oh, you're Mutt? Monk. I can't wait for admin time tonight. I guess I'm not the only one either. It seems to have gotten pretty popular lately. It's probably because of Misty having such a nice voice. I get so excited I find myself counting down the seconds before it starts. I'm really looking forward to it. Okay, great. And who are you? After thinking long and hard about it, I've decided to help the student council instead of joining a club. Good! President Toa is always helping out, so this is my way of repaying the favor. I'd like to alleviate her workload, even if it's just a little bit. You are alleviating my workload too, please. Please help out the student council. God, when she's graduated, oh, please don't tell me I have to take this thing over. Oh, boy. Man, money's tight these days. Eating out at Kirsch's every day is a real drain on your wallet. Maybe I should try cooking for myself. You should. It saves you so much money, my dude. Oh, man. And I think that's everybody in here. Alright, let's do a quick sweep through the town. Let's go to... Oh, you know what I keep forgetting to do and then keep remembering and saying I'll do it in a second? The Imperial Chronicle, issue 2. Imperial Chronicle, Politics. The Imperial Provincial Council meets. The Imperial Provincial Council is made up of the 4 great houses and other key nobles met recently in the Cruzan province in Bariahard City. The report suggests that the heads of each of the 4 houses were in attendance and that countermeasures against the reformist faction were discussed. Countermeasures against the reformist faction. Provincial Council statement. The ones responsible for upholding the nation's traditions and making this great country what it is today are we nobles. This so-called reformist may think they know how to govern Erebonia, but are they really thinking of the next 200 or 300 years? Those who lack self-respect and can only think of the practical concerns rather than the heritage and culture of this nation have no business talking about how to run it. Oh boy. International riot in Crossbow. Uh-oh. Reports suggest that a riot took place in the Crossbell state to the east. The mob struck in the middle of the night, firing machine guns on the city streets. It is believed that the riot was orchestrated by a religious cult, and the Crossbell police are continuing to investigate the matter. Oh no. Well, we know what that was. Fortunately, IBC was unaffected and resumed normal operations the next day. Those associated with the bank can rest easy. I feel like the Imperial Chronicle is going to be very interesting because it's going to give us a very good timeline of where we are in the Crossbow story. Because now we know exactly where we are in the Crossbow story. Oh boy. Chancellor Osborne visits Yore says. What does Yore says? Recently, Chancellor Osborne paid an unexpected visit to the Western Yore Special Economic Zone. What is that? Which has continued to show remarkable economic growth in recent years. It is believed that he met with the region's representative to discuss their respective visions for the future. Yuri. Interesting. This must be one of the like the nation states or things that have happened, or that he's been slowly taking over or something. It is believed that he met with the region's representative to discuss the future nations. Those present were said to be awestruck by the Chancellor's dynamic and political dynamism, I've never even read that word before, and political skill. Incident: Phantom Thief B returns to Era. Oh no, you stay out of this! Returns to Erebonia, the infamous criminal. No! Phantom Thief B, who once sowed chaos across the Erebonian Empire, has returned. If reports are to be believed, does this elusive outlaw intend to cause more trouble here in the Empire? Having been outmaneuvered by him on countless occasions in the past, the Heimdallr military police aren't taking any chances and are on increased alert. A revolution in fishing gear. Lake Lord Company has added a new product to its lineup, the Lake Lord Star. The groundbreaking rod was created using a brand new material, making it stronger than ever. Those interested should contact their local dealer for availability. Okay, so so most of all, like there were like honestly every article in here very interesting and probably telling of things they were about to have to deal with. Hello. Reformers faction, I mean, we're not even really that close to the trade conference, to be honest. I've been left in charge of cleaning the entrance path today. Wearing this makes it so much easier to focus on work. It reminds me that Idios is always watching me, and in turns makes me want to work to the best of my ability. I have to say that I do enjoy this feeling of being able to devote myself entirely to my duties. Good for you, Rosine. I'm glad that you found something that you like. And that is fulfilling for you. What's up, girly? Rosine's working as hard as ever today. I've learned that she is much shyer than she would appear, though. Her vehement refusal and blushing when I offered to assist her with changing into her garments was rather cute. She almost feels like a younger sister in a way. Hehe, there's so much for me to teach her from here on out. I think most people would actually blush and vehemently deny doing that, to be honest. With someone that you don't know that well. Are you aware of the performance that takes place here every August? I do know that now, to be honest. Thor's Wind Orchestra has been performing here in this church. Oh, so they perform in the church. Oh, I thought that they were just gonna do something in like the gymnasium, but they perform in the church. Very cool. Or the auditorium, rather. Thor's, yes. One could say that these performances have been a summer staple here in Trista. I'm sure the Wind Orchestra is practicing for this year's performance as we speak. I, for one, am looking forward to what they have in store for us this year. I'm very excited, too. Can't wait to see my boy Elliot performing the Wind Orchestra with a string instrument. We've been that way. Let's go and check out this house with the boy that we tutored, his mom, and his dad is home. First, I deal with complaints about getting home too late all the time, and then when I do get home early, dinner isn't even ready for me. I can't believe I married this woman. Oh my gosh, Gordon, you suck. I shouldn't even bother coming home early. Ma'am, what is your name again? Melissa? You gotta leave him. I can't believe I honestly apologized to him. I had Emil's tutor to see to. I can't do multiple things at once. Oh, how easy life must be for someone who just waddles off to work and comes back expecting everything to be done for him. Does he even realize just how much I go through to keep things nice around here? Oh, boy. Hey, Emil, your parents are at each other's throats. I'm going over what you taught me today. It's even harder to study when Dad's so loud, too. He does this every time he comes home. Last thing I want to do is turn into someone like my dad when I'm older. Oh, Emil. Oh, this family. Poor dude. Hey, is my boy down here? He sure is. And so is a little homie. Man, the sunsets here are never short of spectacular. I'm thinking I might just stay right here and fish until the crack of dawn. How about Irene? Care to join me? I think I might have to pass. Well, that's a bummer. Hey, it's your loss. You wouldn't believe the size of the fish you can catch here at 4 a.m. That's really funny, actually. Do I have any? No, I don't have a sword tail badge. Heck yeah, I'm gonna go get this badge real quick. Give me this badge. Forget that. Mute, we have 0 of, which I don't know if I hate having a mute, so I might just get this. Very good. What's up, little homie? Staring at the bucket. Oh, fishies! Aha, there's so many! Well, they're a lot easier to catch when the weather warms up, rather. You want one? They grill up pretty nice. There's so many fishies. What is your name again? Annie. Okay. Annie, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? You've been hit by Pam Pam. You've been struck by Pam, a smooth criminal. Where we at? Nothing. Nothing. Oh, man. I'm still thinking about the 4... I'm kind of wondering who those other key nobles are. I kind of wish they went into that in the Imperial Chronicle, but whatever. Kenny, what's up? Or Keens. Hey, you know Mitch from the pawn shop? He's the only one who never shows up at our gathering, so no one knows much about him. I have heard, though, that he used to be a writer. Oh? You'll have to wonder about that guy. He used to be a writer. He told me that writing wasn't his main job either, back when I asked him about it. You really have to wonder about that guy. He was a writer. Mitch? Okay, yep, great. I kind of wanted you to ask me about the rose, but whatever. I can't get into here. Never have been able to. They're all outside. Good for them. I want to talk to Mitch real quick. Girl, what you doing here? Any idea how much of a nightmare it is to get my hands on these bullets of yours? I lost today's race to get these things for you, you know? Don't worry, I'm sure your horse would have lost just as badly if you were on the track cheering it on. Oh yeah, have you heard anything about how the thing in Crossbow ended up? Yep, sounds like it was taken care of by the police division I told you about. Mitch, were you also potentially a bracer in the past? Mitch. Should that name sound familiar to me? Mitch. Wish I knew his last name. So the instructor uses this shop too. I wonder what they're talking about. You can't hear it, dude? Oh, man. I'll look into whatever's going on at the school, the old schoolhouse too, rather. You just head back to the dorms and get some well-deserved rest. So you know about the SSS, huh? Oh, what do you want? I'm busy. I'm not a mind reader, so spit it out. Oh, man, dude. Oh. Whatever. I have not assigned everybody their stuff. You also have like leather shoes. You never catch me buying shoes for real, actually. I feel like on, you know, hard, I should be buying more shoes, but it couldn't be me. Let me loop back around. What's up, kids? What's up, you first? Van Dyke served as a general up in the Imperial Army up until around 10 years ago. They say that he had such a powerful presence his enemies could feel their doom approaching from a cell away. And he's a commoner. He's a shining example of a living legend, I'd say, and the fact that he remains in peak condition is a testament of that to now. Oh, I can't wait to have to fight him for some reason. On top of being in such good health for his age, Van Dyke is actually said to be an excellent teacher. One would expect no less from a legend like him. Kids, what's up? Oh, well, I guess I'll have some. Anyway, actually, rather, sis might get mad at me if I eat sweets this late. And you? Come on, Tyza, look at all the sweets. I got them by beating Crow Blade Lamau. Aren't I amazing? Yes, yes, you're so amazing, Kay. Seriously, why can't you get that exciting over something practical? I can't get a rise out of this girl. Here I was ready to give you some if you asked nicely. I guess I'll just have to eat them all now, huh? Yeah, whatever. Oh man, dude, your yeah, whatever is earned, but like the yeah, whatever from from Alan, dude, hurt my soul. Hey, what's up? Your daughter's being bothered again. So how goes the midterm studying? Sure. You might want to get started now if you haven't. Sounds weird coming from me. Studying was the last thing you'd catch me doing when I was your age. Might not have been the smartest kid back in the day, but sometimes I wish I tried a bit harder. It's too late for me now, though, so let me give you a little tip. Get your head in the books while you still can. Well, thank you, Brandon. I appreciate that. I probably will not fail the midterms, but, you know, that's a future me problem, not a now me problem. Kershaw. My boys are in here, and... Oh, the people from the I was gonna call them the stabbing club, but that's not correct. Today's races had me raking in the mirror. Dolly wasn't too happy about it though. Started scolding me I should feel ashamed for making money from gambling. Then she made me treat all the customers to a free cup of coffee. There go those winnings. Geez, Dolly can sure be uptight. And you? The Noble and the Reformist factions have been squabbling an awful lot lately. Seeing people from the same country fight amongst themselves like children fills me with such sorrow. Nothing good comes from these conflicts, but common people always get caught in the crossfire. What does Emperor Eugent make of the state of affairs, I wonder? It's always a struggle to bring myself to read the Imperial Chronicles these days, nothing but squabbles and disagreements. We common people have always been the ones to suffer the most from these conflicts, especially since the War of the Lions. Okay. Very neat. Especially since the War of the Lions. So Patrick thinks that practicing the basics is a bore, does he? He just doesn't get it. That damn attitude of his pisses me off too. Does he honestly think that he's so much better than everyone else? Oh, I'm sure he'll get his comeuppance soon enough. Just like you did last year. God, don't remind me. Dude, I actually hope that she says, okay, it's time to fight me, the club president. And she whops, dude. Lions ended up causing trouble last year by saying the same sorts of things. I'm sure Patrick will realize the error of his ways soon enough, just like you did. Stop trying to embarrass me by bringing that stuff up. I figured Patrick would be the only one I need to keep an eye on, but Alan's been acting a bit off too. Hope he's not beating himself up. Yeah, he is. Please, go fix him. Go fix him before he messes things up. For my ship. Hey, what's up, boyos? That old schoolhouse really is a mystery. Who'd have thought an elevator would just appear out of nowhere? It's been the exact same for years. Yeah, that was a surprise. We're just lucky we had Alyssa and Laura to help us out. On the plus side, it gave us a chance to use our combat links. They're a nice reminder of how much more we can achieve by working together. You'll have to make sure that we can get everyone together next month too. There's no way we're going to get any further in these investigations on our own. Definitely. All I want to do right now though is go back to the dorms and get a shower. Same here. Again, thanks for the help. Take it easy when you get back, huh? Seems like investigating the old schoolhouse is going to be a regular thing for us. I guess it's all a part of the package when you get when you join Class 7. We better get used to it. Cool. I wonder if there's going to be a new Class 7 at some point. What kind of guiding force do you think is behind the strange happenings in the old schoolhouse? There's truly a mysterious wind surrounding it. Mans of the Wind. You know, I do like that his, I guess that also relates to his ornament setup. Where is Dolly? Oh, there she is. The amount of work President Toa gets done as the student council president, rather, is really staggering, isn't it? Sometimes I find myself wondering how someone so young can accomplish so much. Then I remember that her height doesn't exactly match her age. It's hard to believe she really is 18. She's short. Reliable things come in small packages. Crazy work. Yeah, nobody's in here. I think I've talked to everybody in town that's available right now. Correct? Let me just go through this Jessica list one more time. From Ferris to Kenneth. to Keynes, to Elliot and Gaius, to Sarah, to Old Man Euler. That is everybody. That being said, I can also go to the radio station. That is the only other place that I have not been in town. No, there's one other place. Sure, I'll talk to you. What's up? Miss is actually quite the troublemaker, believe it or not. Lamau, she likes to play off her tardiness by feigning ignorance. Innocence, rather. I think she likes to keep her directors, just at his wit's end. I think I've seen a lot more wrinkles on the director's face as of late. Maybe it's just my imagination. No, he's physically getting older before your very eyes. Where are you, Misty? I tell you every time, don't miss the pre-show meeting, and every time you agree, when's it gonna stick? Oh, are we gonna have the right to go ahead without any proper planning tonight? I can't believe that troublemaker's just ditching our pre-show meeting like it's nothing. I just can't let this get me down, though. This is the most important time for this show, so I need to stay strong. Well, I think she's gonna be just fine. Wonder where she is. Because she's not in town. I think I would have seen her, you know what I mean? We have not been into our boy Kurt and his parents' house. Hey, little homie Kurt, what's up? How you doing? Mommy always gets so excited when Daddy's off of work and makes him lots of food. That means we get to eat a whole bunch rather. Dinner's gonna be so tasty. Oh man, I love the dichotomy between this family and the other family, dude. It's crazy work. And he's helping with dinner? This is a lad. I make it a point to help out around the house on my days off. At first, I needed Hannah to tell me exactly what to do for every chore, but I got pretty good at them before long. Made me appreciate how hard she works here at home. Dude, the dichotomy between these two houses, dude. And with that, we'd better get started on dinner. What should we make tonight? Hannah, you got yourself a catch. What should I make for dinner tonight? Harrison loves all of my cooking, so I'm never quite sure what to make when he's home. In this house, I'm in charge of the kitchen. Harrison's always glad to help out whenever I ask, though. What a happy couple. What a happy child. If anything happens to Kurt, I will burn Tristan to the ground. If anything happens to this family, I will burn Tristan to the ground. Okay, I guess we're good to go. Let's go ahead and save. And let's go tonight. Tonight is the night. Over here. It's getting dark, so if I want to go to my room, I'll be in for the night. Yeah, we're done. Enter the door.
Oh, Reen.
Emma!
Good evening.
What's up?
Evening. Did you just get back too?
Yeah, I was busy with club-related work until just now.
Yeah, you were busy reading Yaoi.
I'm glad I ran into you, though. I heard from Elisa that you went into the old schoolhouse again?
Yes.
Yeah, and we made some pretty crazy discoveries while we were at it. We're going to need to keep investigating that place on a regular basis, I'd say.
Well, if you all need help next month, I'll be available.
Well, I'd be more than happy to accompany you next time.
There we go.
The request was made to the whole of Class 7, after all, and I'd like to do everything I can to help.
Thanks, Emma.
Really? That's very kind. Maybe I should ask Fee next time, too. And Eustace and Machias while I'm at it.
Well, maybe not the both of them at the same time.
Huh? Fee would be a good choice at the very least.
Fee would be great. The other two,
I'm sure she'd be more than happy to accompany us. Or, more than willing, anyway.
There you go.
As for Eustace and Machias, I'm sure a chance will present itself for them to make friends eventually. Maybe then?
One can only hope.
Yeah, maybe.
We really have to do something about those two already.
Well, you have to do something about the two of you as well, because Machias is not vibing with you.
Oh my! Reen!
Oh, the hand.
What happened to your right hand?
Oh, this? A beautiful lady I ran into in town did it. Or at least I think she was a lady.
Oh, Reen, you're fooling.
Come again?
It was a cat.
A black cat with really glossy fur. I've never seen it around before. I assume it belongs to someone in town since it was wearing a blue ribbon and a bell. I must have done something to offend it, though, because it got all grumpy out of nowhere and scratched me up pretty good.
I'm so sorry.
That's your cat.
What?
Please, sit down on the sofa. I'll bring a first aid kit and dress that wound right away.
That's her cat.
Thanks. Do you know it or something?
No, not at all. I've just seen it around town a few times.
That's your cat.
Anyway, I'll go get the first aid kit. Don't go anywhere.
Or... yeah, because she's got these, like, beads around her waist. There's something
It's just a
about
little
her.
scratch. I don't know why she's making such a big deal out of it.
Because it's her cat.
I've never seen Emma get so flustered before.
Is she a witch? Witches and black cats are kind of like a thing. I know we just talked about what witches, vampires, and what other third thing did he say? I do not remember.
There we go. That should do it. This textbook Emma lent me is really helpful.
Nice.
I might actually be able to get decent grades on next month's midterms thanks
Hey,
to her.
don't worry, I'm gonna help you out, my boy
Doubt I'll
Rian.
be able to even come close to matching her own grades, though.
Nope.
Or Machias's, for that matter.
We're just trying to pass, Rian.
I wasn't trying to help you, but I did cause you some trouble during last month's field study, so...
Whether you're a noble or not is beside the point.
You lied to me.
The bottom line is you lied to me, and I simply cannot trust those who lie.
There's a lot about both Machias and Eustace that we don't know. Maybe in time we can discover something about them that'll help us mend their relationship a little.
Maybe.
This seems like a good place to stop for a quick breather.
Alright, time to do my quick breather, and I thought he was gonna walk out of his room and run into both Machias
Abed
and
time is
Eustace.
about to start anyway.
Maybe the thing that'll get them bonding is Abed
The
time.
day is done, and it's time to cast off your cares right here. It's the Misty you know and love coming to you live from Radio Trista.
Very wild shot in the dark. What if Misty is the cat? Because I was like, Misty's got to be somewhere in town, I would hope, or maybe she just is from wherever is to the that way of town. But what if she was the cat?
Oh, actually, I guess it's already started. Misty's voice is always so soothing.
We're now in the second half of May, and the greenery all over Erebonia is beginning to reach its peak. It's the perfect time of year to enjoy nature, and the weather is absolutely perfect for a great hike. Listeners in Heimdall have Modder Park to enjoy with its spectacular glass garden.
Mother Park? Mother Park? Mother Park? We gotta go.
Though, for those willing to hop on a train, I heartily recommend a trip to Lunaria Nature Park.
Wow.
Administrative issues kept it closed for a while, but it finally reopened this month, and it's worth making the trip.
I don't know about administrative issues.
You can relax and take in the scenery of
I guess
this vast,
technically.
almost mystical forest, and then grab a cold beer on the way back. I can't think of a better way to spend the weekend. Can you? Whoops. With all you students tuning in, maybe I shouldn't recommend boozing it up, should I?
Lamau.
You might not be able to grab a cold one just yet, but fresh milk or fruit juice are pretty refreshing in their own way.
Well, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Fresh milk on a hot day is not the greatest idea. Fruit juice, pretty good though. This is gonna be outside especially.
Let's see who sent us some mail today, shall we? This first one's from future 3-star chef from Berea Hard.
Okay. I wanted to hear some of the things from people. Practical exam one day. One day, one day, one day. Alright, it's time for this month's practical exam. I'm sure you don't need a refresher on how these things work, so let's just get to it, shall we? Here is your puppet for the day. Oh, he got the shoulder lean. Still not used to these things. Don't know that our love reveal will be. It's changed forms. Now that you mention it, this one does seem different from last month's. Fiddling with their settings changes their appearance too, apparently. I really don't know how they work, but it's not like that actually matters. Dude, I don't like how you're looking at us afterwards, like, that's not how it actually matters. Not that it actually matters. Smile. You know, it's kind of discouraging when the instructor who's sending us to battle is so unconcerned. Alright, let's begin. Reen, Alyssa, Gaius, Laura, step forward. No, not Elliot. Looks like we're up first. I have confidence in our... Dude, I don't know if I have confidence in our abilities. My boy's gone. Our healer. Yeah, with the four of us together, there should be no trouble at all. Alex gonna be like, you got this, guys. Oh, he didn't even root us on. Okay, fine, whatever. I am going to save here and play this during my next session though, because this session went on for, I guess we're actually probably about 2 hours into the episode. Which means we'll probably get to our next, oops, sorry. Our next thing next time. Our next, location, I suppose, next time. By next time, I mean next recording session. Clearly. Until then, though, I'm not taking off. I'm ending this recording. I'll be right back. Which one of these is right before the... Oh, it must be this one. I just saw a black screen and I was like, is it here? It is here. I don't know if there is anything specifically. The bonus thing for this, and let me just double check the comment from Le Jessica. I think the bonus thing here is to stop a craft or something of that nature, or stop an art. Impede, I guess. Let me just double check. Canceling an enemy art, so make sure you don't kill it too quickly. There's a second fight, but it's unwinnable. Okay, noted. And we have 2 homies that can cancel. I actually don't know if he can cancel. I don't remember his moves, but we're gonna find out right now, because we're going. Yeah. We have to cancel our... Good luck, you guys! Thanks, Elliot. Okay, well, at least Elliot from the boys supports us. Alright. Alrighty, okay. Show me how it's done. Okay, easy peasy.
Enemy sighted. Take him out.
It's just the one. Meet the following condition, free. Sure, I don't think you two have ever really conversed at all, for real. Yeah, take a shot.
Fire!
Okay. Oh, I skipped ahead and didn't get a... Okay, never mind.
Here.
I was like, I need to make sure I don't skip ahead and not blink. Could be alright. It missed 3 of them? That's hilarious.
My turn.
But it did a good cut of her, so I think I want to, like, have people move around really quickly. Do we do the delay? I think
All right, let's do this.
I am a little concerned.
All right.
Just in the case of... So you have Seal. I don't want to seal him, but I am okay potentially blinding him. Turbulence.
To me. They're open.
I've got you. Of course.
So we got distance there.
I can do this.
You are unfortunately gonna have to heal. I guess you'll heal the area. You have a craft that heals. A little blessed arrow. Although, yeah, this is, can we get all 3? No, this is fine.
Hang in there.
Thanks.
You have my things.
Yeah, small heal is enough for right now.
You're mine. Behold, my
Don't kill it too quick. Oh, we got plenty of time. I am willing to Autumn Leaf Cutter. Because then you will move away.
Leave it to me.
Now, you don't heal, do you? Do we ever scan this thing? Oh boy, we never scanned this thing.
Whirlwind! Now.
I've got you.
It is blind.
I can do this.
So now's the time where we probably need to... I'm gonna take a risk this turn. I'm gonna analyze you.
Let's go. Ha!
Go!
He is blind for a turn. Boo. You gotta go immediately?
Leave it to me.
That's not cool.
There!
It's my turn.
Okay, well the shield should be gone. I am going to go ahead and have you do this now. It would be great to have it on Reen,
Let's
but
go.
whatever.
Of course.
I'm gonna... Okay. Well, I'm not against this. What health is it at?
Go!
Here's the problem. We still need to block an art.
Huh?
You have my things.
It's my turn.
Should be A.
There! Here we go!
I can't.
I can't. You need it more than anybody else, so I guess we will do these two again on that heal.
Let's go.
Right.
Huh?
You have my things.
Here we go!
Thanks, he definitely needs another heal. I don't want to impede him yet. I
Leave
don't
it
want
to
to
me.
use that, because that could just get the kill.
There!
Good. You have to impede him. Thank you.
Charge
Golly.
of flames.
And after you do that,
Burn. Now.
Here!
we murder him. Oh, he's not dead. He actually only hit him. That's hilarious. But also very good for us.
It's my turn. There!
Right.
Oh, you actually can't reach him from there, so you're gonna have to do the art.
Let's go.
Of course.
You missed it?
Thanks!
It's okay. Oh, that's not a lot of healing at all. Yes, he is very dead.
Everyone. Leave it to me.
Maybe I.
Of course. Hey!
I can do this.
Girl, we gotta get you some better healing. It's just, I always expected to have our boy with us, but apparently we don't now. And you can't reach him? There we go.
Let's
Go
go.
ahead there.
Leave it to me. There!
Ha!
Thanks!
Oh, he's about to get stabbed again. Oh. That's fine.
Right. Hey!
Leave it to me. There!
I can do this.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, everyone can just...
Go!
I was gonna say everyone can just wail away. I'm not wasting a thing.
That's the power of the 8 leaves.
That's the power of the 8 leaves, baby. Anyone get a level for that? Somebody did. I think. I heard the
Nicely
blip.
done.
Good for her. AP increased by 1. Not bad, maybe? Well done! Even better than not bad. All that hard work during last month's field study in the old schoolhouse has clearly paid off. Ha! You may be right. We fought well together. Indeed, I have no objections to another round. Let's not say that we did. Okay, next team. Machias, Eustace, Elliot, Emma, and Fee. 5, okay. All of us at one time? Which means... Let's just get this over with, huh? I don't need you telling me what to do. What was that? There they go. Yes, you hate each other. We get it. Are you all ready? Okay, begin. Did they win? They all look like they, except for Fee. All of them look like they've been run ragged. Fee looks fine. We even had one more member than Reen's group. Hardly surprising. I knew this was going to be a struggle, but I had no idea your performance would be so unremarkable. I hope you two in particular have a good long think about what you did wrong. This outcome is largely your fault after all. Yeah, because we got 2 healers over there for the most part. Not healers, arts users. I'm not sure how good Arts was against those homies. Gah! Blair. This is the first time I've heard her speak so harshly, almost like a teacher. Well, considering the situation, it's no wonder she's frustrated.
That concludes today's practical exam.
Hey, Sarah.
Next, I'll be announcing the details of this weekend's field study.
Okay.
Each of you, please come forward and take one of these.
Don't mind if I do. Where are we going this time? And who are we going with?
These assignments.
No! Reen, I'm so sorry. Reen, no, your whole homie group is on Group B. Oh no, dude!
Berea Hard and St. Arc. Both very well-known cities here in the Empire.
Oh, we're going to Berea Hard. That's kind of cool, though.
Berea Hard's the capital of the Kreutzen province in the east, right?
And St. Arc is the capital of Sutherland in the south.
2 provincial capitals. They seem like fair choices.
I guess they are, but...
But our groups...
That's the least of our worries.
Right, Fia's like, look at who I'm paired with again.
Is this some kind of sick joke?
Us again?
Instructor, what are you trying to prove? Do you have some sort of personal vendetta against us or something?
For a change, I agree with him. This is ludicrous.
Lamau.
I refuse to accept these group allocations. Change them at once.
I don't know. They seem pretty perfect from where I'm standing. Besides, you're from Berea Hard, so putting you in Group A was a no-brainer.
I hope hey, if you want to, if you want to me to change your things, beat me in a fight.
Then put me in Group B! I'm not thrilled at the thought of going to St. Arc either, but it's better than gallivanting off to his hometown. Besides, everyone knows Berea Hard is like a breeding ground for nobles and their dusty old ideas.
Dusty old ideals.
Well, I can't deny that.
Lamau.
Especially since that's exactly why I put you in Group A to begin with.
Maybe you'll see some merit in some of the things they do.
I'm no army officer, so I'm not about to go telling you that my orders are absolute and such. That's much too military for my liking. But I am your instructor, and it's my duty to look out for your best interests, which I feel is exactly what I'm doing here.
Okay.
So if you have any objections, then how about the 2 of you try to make me listen to them by force?
Interesting.
He's like, oh, okay. Wow, they agreed.
You're not seriously going to...
Oh, come on, don't...
Male pride is so predictable.
Lamau!
I knew you couldn't possibly turn down an offer like that. And I wouldn't have it any other way.
Okay, Sarah. Pretty dope. Mike is like, wait a minute.
What?
Yus is like, huh?
An orbital gun and a sword? Those are terrifying looking weapons.
Yeah, so if you guys want to fight, let's fight. If he's like, Certainly she's seen them. Maybe she's even been on the back end of them.
That's the spirit. Reed, why don't you give them a hand?
Why me?
I'll take on all three of you.
Yes, instructor.
She's about to whop us, dude. Same.
What a powerful aura.
Yeah. Is she single?
All right.
I guess we should have asked that.
For some extreme extra credit.
Okay.
If you think you can convince me to change your assignment,
I don't.
Well, let's just see how well you measure up. All right, show me what you've got.
Oh my gosh. Do I not have anybody who knows Analyze? You do. Thank you.
Arcus,
Golly.
activate. Leave it to me.
I want you to. I can't. That's really funny. Can still link up with him, which is interesting. Hey, we did a damage. Okay, what do we have here? Oh my gosh, so we can't do anything to poison seal, nothing, none of that. Wields both a blade and a gun, overwhelming foes with her unrelenting assault.
I'll handle this.
Okay, can I link up with? Clearly not. Sure. Maybe we'll get a link attack in, you know what I mean? No? She's gonna kill someone.
Impossible. Won't give up.
Okay, so first of all, useless idiot. Dummy. Hey, maybe we'll get a burn off on her.
It's my turn.
You dodging that? I'm gonna give you your props. A break shot. Oh yeah, yeah. Lower defense. Lower defense. Oh no. We're done.
I'm sorry. This can't be happening.
Okay, well, we tried. I think I could have spaced them out, actually. Why me? Why Reen?
Impossible.
No.
Are you okay?
I had no idea she was that strong.
I believe she was holding back, too.
Right?
Her combat style is most unique. I couldn't even hazard a guess as to what school she represents.
The Bracers.
I guess this means... Yep. Decision's final.
Lamau.
Chalk one up for the educator. Group A and Group B will be
We did
heading
like
to
2
their
damage, sir.
destinations this weekend as planned. Good luck, everybody. I'll be expecting souvenirs.
Hilarious. Swallowing their pride. Sarah's kind of the goat.
Your rank's gone up.
Awesome. Okay.
Here's a little something from the academy.
Septium Vein. I do like Septium Vein.
You
It's
did
something.
really well, Reen.
Thank you. Look, I just don't like that we hear her voice so often. That's why she's on the board. I feel like they're softening us up to say, hey, she's gonna stab you in the back. Or maybe not. Maybe she's just a sweet, innocent being. But there's none of them in this game. There's none of them in these these Trails games. You're not gonna take your sword?
I don't sense anyone else on this floor. Seems like everyone's already out of their rooms. Suppose I should head down too.
All rare quartz and accessories have been unequipped from other group members. Okay. That'll do then. I can't believe we are going to have to... I just want to double check, even though we couldn't sense anybody. You know what I think I would do if I were this like a game developer? I would definitely have somebody like waiting behind the door. Or if you're just peeking into rooms, you wouldn't see them. Whereas you have to like look around the door to see somebody. Seems like everyone's already left. I should head downstairs too. Okay, fair enough. Is anyone gonna meet me downstairs? Sounds like it. The boys! Hey guys, it's me, Reen.
Morning. You two are up early.
Well, no, everyone else is gone.
I want to make this very clear before we leave. You are my classmate. You are not my friend. We may be in the same group, but I would appreciate it if you would not address me as casually as you seem wont to do.
Our class's vice president is as stubborn as ever.
With a smile on his face.
Say that again! I dare you!
Good morning, everyone.
Hey, girls.
Morning.
It looks like we're all gathered then.
Yeah, we are.
Shall we be leaving?
We might as well. Though there's still some time before our train leaves.
That's fine.
I have no objections either.
Fia?
Well, let's go.
Oh, was she just stretching?
This is going to be a long weekend.
Yeah, honestly, it feels like Emma's the only person I can talk to in this group. God bless. Next episode's surely gonna be an episode, huh? Let's do our very quick run through of before we go to the next location, and then maybe we'll stop once we get to the next location. First and foremost, Hana and Harrison, is that correct? Hana? Oh, darling, you forgot something. Our morning kiss, that is. Haha. I wouldn't want to forget that. It is Harrison. Okay, I'm glad I got their names now, at least for this episode. I'm off then. Take care of things here. Well, I've got lots of laundry to take care of today, so I'm gonna go back inside now. They're so in love. Oh, good morning. You're all heading out too? Ha, safe travels. Hey, how's your son Kurt? Guess I won't be going in there. What day of the week is it? Saturday? I was gonna say maybe it's Sunday school. No, it's Saturday. Mitch, what's good? Very hard, huh? I hear our buddy spends quite a bit of time over there, our buddy. Sounds like he's keeping himself busy. Not that he's told me any of this, I haven't spoken to him in ages. Maybe it's about time I send him a message. Hi? But don't mind me, I'm just talking to myself, huh? Our little group's off to very hard this time. Well, hats off to you. Don't you get yourselves killed or anything. Was that supposed to be encouraging? Okay, well, fair enough. I mean, knowing this group, we might get ourselves killed. I may want to hit up the general store, to be honest. Hey, what's up, Teisel? Oh, it looks like you're dusting things off. I'm walking into a thing. I saw a really pretty black cat this morning. She was so cute. Getting up early has its perks. Ah ha ha ha, it sure does. Yeah, okay, so I was thinking for a second it could be her black cat. I also think there's a world where she's somehow a black cat as well. I've never seen a cat that pretty before. I need to give it some milk if it ever comes again. Interesting. I guess we're gonna uncover the secrets of this black cat this episode. Or this chapter. Taz has been getting up early and working even harder these days. She really is a good girl. She needs a treat or two for this. A treat. Good luck out there, kiddos. Like she's an animal is crazy. I don't really know if we need any of this. I mean, we have things to equip people with. I'd like to go to the boutique. See if there's anything new. Hey, Lesage. Berryheart is in the center of fashion for nobles. Top-level designers work tirelessly on new clothing and accessories there, setting trends that spread across the nation. I've been there once before myself. Lesage's owner once recommended I visit in order to learn more about the fashion world. Nothing for you. Nothing for you. Oh, I can scroll. I can scroll through all of our people. Okay. All the people that we've... Oh! Yeah, I guess after this, I have had now every member of the class in our party. That's cool. And I do appreciate them doing this, where it looks like I already have, like, everything that is the best for everybody. I mean, that's kind of nice. We haven't had to deal with anyone that has Petrify yet. Famous last words. I'm also not trying to spend that kind of dosh. Okay. Talk to Crow outside the cafe twice. There he is. What's up, Crow? Yo, good to see you. You're all ready for your action this early this morning, rather. You're up after I can talk, I promise. You're up awfully early yourself, aren't you? Thought I'd set a good example as a responsible upperclassman and give you guys a heartfelt Crow send-off. You look kind of like you're in for a rough time, though. Well, good luck either way. Surprise me with a cool souvenir when you get back. Nothing stresses him out, does it? Man, I'm tired. Now I remember why I'm not an early riser. Maybe I should head back to the dorm and get a little bit more shut-eye. You might want to reconsider that if you don't want to be late for class. No, he's gonna just... He'll be late for class. What are you talking about? Talk to the cat in the park twice. Well, if the cat is in the park, I don't think the cat is in anymore. There it is. What's up, kitty? Oh, it's that cat from before. Uh-oh. Looks like she's still pretty cautious around me. Probably best to keep my distance in case she tries to scratch me again. What are you doing anyway? A cat? You can play petting zoo later. We need to hurry to the station. Alright, sorry. I'll be right there. Emma. Huh. Guess it's a rocky road to friendship with felines, huh? Looks like you win today, cat, but I'll be back. Lamau. I guess it is Emma's cat then, in some way, shape, or form. Adel. Oh, she is right here. Oh, hello, Fee. What has you up so early this morning? We've got a field study today. I remember you mentioning that. Teehee, take care. Be sure to let me know if you see any nice flowers. She seems really laid back. Stay safe, Fee. Okay, very good. Kenneth by the fishing spot, Father Paulo in the chapel, and Klein outside the... Oh, Klein! Is he back? Hello. You're all headed to Barriahard this month, right? I hear there's a network of waterways under the city. Oh! Can you imagine fishing down there? It sounds perfect. I'm getting jealous. Eustace didn't say a word. Eustace seems a little less than pleased about that idea. My brother's actually been there before. He's the one who told me about it. Haha, now I really want to go. Can I go into their house? I don't think I can go into any houses on field study day, since it's like, I suppose, very early in the morning. Is this Rosine? She is Rosine. I couldn't tell from behind. Oh, good morning. I see you're all up early today. I plan on making my way to class after I finish sweeping. If I recall correctly, you leave on a field study today, don't you? Well, I wish you the best of luck. Thank you, Rosine. The curriculum sounds rather demanding for Class 7. Oh, adios. May your blessings be with them. Thank you, Rosine. Rosine. Oh, Dolly! I always feel at ease after talking to Idios. Thinking about how she's always watching over me makes it easier to get through the tough times. Another hard day of work awaits. Rosine's assistance allows me to join in with our morning prayers. She's such a big help. That's fair, and it is nice because I've seen her outside or around, not here in morning prayer, I think on our last field study, but now that she's sweeping and doing other things, she is now here. Hey, what's up, Father? 500 years ago, here it goes. The world was trapped in what we now know as the Dark Ages. 500 years ago, this was followed by the unfettered chaos of the Middle Ages. But no matter how turbulent things were, the people lived on and they formed the very foundation of the world we live today. It's important that we learn from them. We as people will continue to live on regardless of the conditions we face. Our world is filled with conflict and injustice, even in Erebonia. However, people will always live on no matter what they have to face. Cool. Okay. And then Klein outside of the lower class dormitory. He is back. What's up, buddy? You doing okay? As soon as I heard my mom collapsed, I was out the door and headed back home. Turns out my siblings were just overreacting and it wasn't really that big of a deal. Good. I'm so happy. It's kind of embarrassing to admit, but when I heard that she was okay, I was so relieved. I just about collapsed too. Hey, thanks for covering that tutoring session for me, Rian. You really helped me out. Hey, don't sweat it, bro. You had more important things to take care of, huh? Your family. I didn't exactly plan on going back home. It was nice to see my mom again. Guess I'd better be getting back to the academy. Cool. Very cool. She should be outside, so I might as well talk to her. What's up? I gotta get cooking sooner or later. Lady Ferris awoke surprisingly early today. So early, in fact, that she's already left the dorms. She had fire in her eyes, too. Perhaps she's making her way to morning practice. Oh, 1,000,000%. She is 1,000,000% gonna be on the field. No shot she's not on the field. We have Instructor Thomas in the library, Toa twice in the student council room, Angie twice, George once in the engineering building, Emily on the field, Paula, Mary twice in the faculty building, Van Dyke, and Marakov is on the roof twice. So let's go library first. Oh, there he is. Hey, buddy. Bariahar, the verdant city, loved by many and known by all. Built during the Middle Ages, the city even now retains its classic dignified beauty. There's no greater proof of that rather than the city's expertly designed network of waterways. So it's a kind of an aqueduct, probably not aqueduct city, because aqueducts I think go over. It is just a waterway city. They just don't make water networks rather like they used to. Gah, I'm so jealous. Take me with you. I think we found his weak spot. He's got some unique tastes, so I've got to agree. Anything else? Quite envious. However, I do expect you to make up for this with a lovely souvenir. Y'all are all like, hey, give me souvenirs. Y'all gonna give me souvenir money? I don't got that kind of mirror. Come on, dude. Okay, let me see who else we got. Student Union Building. Is anybody in here specifically? Are you selling anything for my people? You should be. Okay, so they pretty much set us up with what we need. I appreciate that. Nobody in the literature club. I assume nobody's in any of these clubs. Cool. Hey, what's up, President? What's up, Prez? Angie took me for a ride the other day. On her bike, I mean. I kind of burned myself out on a bunch of work, but the ride made me feel a lot better, which means I can get right back to making sure everyone on campus is happy today. You've got a field study today too, don't you? Tell you what, you work hard out there and I'll work hard back here. Works for me. Oh. I don't know. President Toa is kind of a homie, but I feel like she's not giving me the vibes of I'm gonna turn on you and stab you in the back. That being said, there's not a lot of areas in this school, so ooh, Toa. Can you explain to me what's in the staff only room? I have a history of, you know, being suspicious of people who have rooms that are, I can't enter. Okay, Toa. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I never noticed that door. I feel a little bit better about suspecting her now. Y'all know how I feel about people who are always in a similar room or kind of have the head honcho or control of a room, and they have a door that you have never been able to go into. It's still early doors, no pun intended, in this game, so, you know, but still. Angie, what's up? Oh, you got quite the group with you today. First, we have the delicate, diligent beauty with the dynamic figure and glasses, you just want to fog right up. Chill. Then there's the petite and taciturn darling with the silver hair. I'd press my delicates on that art. Chill! If only I could add both of you to my wonderful harem. Creep. Thank you, V. Loki. I can't believe that you got to spend a few days with these lovely ladies under the guise of a field study. I'm so jealous I could just swap bodies with you. Wait, there's no point in going that far. I could just follow you as soon as George finishes up tuning my bike. You're weirding him out, Angie. George, help me. I ended up putting on all-nighters since Angie demanded that I tune up her orbital bike again. Alright. Getting it up to specs she wanted wasn't an easy job, believe me. That said, it should make for a great write-up for the Institute of Technology, so I can't gripe at her too much. Huh, that's interesting. I wonder if Machias is into all this engineering stuff. Alright, you're all heading off today, aren't you? Don't worry, I'm awake enough to give you your Arcus tune if you need it. Oh, wait. What's everyone's slots look like here? I know what mine's look like. Oh no, your slots are trash! Y'all just have the 2 slots? At least you have 3. But like, I don't have a whole bunch of stuff to open up your slots, for real, guys. Like, I can't open up none of yours. I can open up one of yours. We probably should open up that slot now that I'm thinking about it. Cause your other one down here... Oh, this one's already open. Okay, I can't open up any of yours either. Okay, yeah, trash. I really can't do anything with her. Oh, that was different. Hold on. My apologies, I tended to lose control when confronted by such beautiful young ladies. But I gotta say, I'm green with envy. Well, you're very purple, actually. Did I already talk to you a second time? Yes, I did. So... I think at this point we just have to do Emily and Paula on the field. Nobody's there. Who are you? Is this Alon? It is. I've been thinking, I haven't really been doing all that I can to change myself. With that in mind, I got up early and borrowed the key to the gym to get some solo practice in. I'm gonna work harder than anyone else. You'll see. I honestly feel like that might be the start of a setup for something. Either he's gonna overwork himself or something odd is gonna happen. Yep, Ferris. That's not Ferris, interestingly enough. Emily, what's up? Oh yeah, Alyssa's got her field studies today, huh? It's gonna be sort of lonely today since she's usually there for morning practice. Wonder if I could get someone else to join me. Well, Alyssa's really into lacrosse, huh? She's definitely not afraid of a little hard work, I'll tell you that. 3C is probably a lost cause due to her low blood pressure rather, but I might be able to win Ferris over. Ferris just wants to beat Alyssa, so she'll gladly take some extra training. You two. Oh, Eustace is with us, right. Well, Mr. Eustace Alberea, it looks like you've got yourself a little adventure to head out on. I'm sure you'll have you're thrilled to have an excuse to skip club for a few days. Surely can find a more productive use of your time than hurling barbs at me. Learning to ride a horse without Lambert's assistance, for example. Oh, you little! Ha ha ha! Regardless, be careful on your journey. The horses will be waiting upon your safe and happy return. Understood. I was gonna say, he's fine. Safe travels, Eustace, Whitcomb rather, and the other horses eagerly await your return. Paula, however, just you wait, Eustace Alberea. I'll be able to ride a horse on my own by the time you get back. That should wipe that smug look right off of your face. Very good. Okay. I just kind of want to see if Ferris is around. I think that's pretty much everyone outside. Instructor Mary's in the faculty lounge, office, and then the roof are the other places that we have to go. Nobody's going to be in the auditorium, which means we have now done a full circle. Let's go into the school. I was going to say, we haven't gone into the gym, but I actually don't think we were able to go in the gym. How you doing, girl? Oh, is it time for this month's field study already? Don't forget to stock up on medicine before you go. Hehe, although, in the ideal scenario, you'd have no need for it. Do be careful. Thank you, Instructor Beatrix. I hope you return from a field study with your head full of knowledge and your wits freshly sharpened. Please take care out there and your body's not mangled and maimed. I think is what you were missing. But I digress. Faculty lounge. What's up, Mary? Instructor Sarah has been giving me pointers since I arrived at this academy. Maybe you should be taking them from somebody else. With each tip she gives me, I grow more and more confident while teaching. Hehe, although she can seem to be a little careless at times, rather you can really count on her. She is as reliable as she is resolute. I'm confident that she is always looking out for your entire class, even while you're away on your field studies. I do know that for certain, though. She is working with us. Principal's office. There's also a door in the faculty office. Oh my gosh, you're here? We're currently in the midst of a meeting concerning next month's midterms. Leave us at once. Sir, if I may, would it be possible for you to do something about Instructor Valenstein's attitude? You were the one who brought her into the academy after all. No. What about your attitude, my boy? Heading out for another field study, I see. Midterms are next month, so be sure you all return safe and sound. Don't remind me. Now, let's do our best. Okay. Well, I guess I wanted to hear them argue. But I guess not. Fair enough. Okay. That's everybody here. Let's go to the second floor. Well, I don't think I circled around the other half of the first floor. Let me look at the courtyard real quick as well. Nobody. Yeah, I don't know where Ferris is. Unless she's gonna sneak onto our train. I think that'd be pretty funny. I wonder when there's gonna be enemies in the school, because I assume at some point we're gonna have to like travel through the school to get to the roof to do something. Yeah, Ferris is not here at all, which is interesting. I think she might actually pull some shenanigans and sneak into our field study. I wouldn't be surprised. Hey, janitor Geiler? Markov, I just finished cleaning. Would you mind using an ashtray to at least keep your ashes in one place? Oh, my bad. Looks like I left my ashtray down in the faculty lounge, ha 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 ha. For someone who fancies himself a teacher, Markov's quite the slacker. It's no wonder his poor niece is so worried about him all the time. Oh no. How you doing, Markov? Any of you happen to have a beaker full of water on you? I can't imagine many people would. Feels just like, yeah, here you go. You might want to go back to the faculty lounge and collect your ashtray. Too much work, really. Can we go and get it? We'll stop on the way back. Yeah, there is no Ferris. The fact that she is up early and nowhere to be found makes me believe that she is doing some shenanigans. Though I will go downstairs and see if I can't put my hands on the ashtray before we go. Usually they do a little something extra. And I assume this is his... Yeah, I think this is his desk, so there's no ashtray here, so... on that note, we're just gonna leave. Thought I could at least see the ashtray, you know what I mean? But that is everything that we have to do now, and I think we've pretty much talked to everybody in the building, too. Alright, well, let's go to the train. Yeah, I think we'll do our train, we'll get to our location, and then we will stop for this episode. And then we will start, next time with Baria-Hard. Very exciting. Or we could just stop right here. I'd like to play a game of Blade or two. I am kind of surprised that they didn't have Angelica and Homie on the map. Yeah, we'll enter the station. Angelica and George. There's the other group. Hi, guys. I know that you'll be fine. Ah, you made it. Hey. Good morning. Are you ready to leave now, too? Yeah, I'm hoping we'll be able to reach Baria-Hard before noon. Looks like you guys already have your tickets, huh? Yeah, the train should be arriving any minute now. Our destination, St. Arc, is believed to be, is about as rather far from Trista as yours, I believe. Yes, they're both about 5 hours from Trista by express train. I've never ridden on a train so long before. I'm looking forward to it. Guess it's the same as ever, huh? I'm amazed they're not sick of the whole ordeal by now. It's getting tedious. Fee? If anyone can do it, it's you, Rain. Do what? Get those two to make peace with one another. I couldn't make it work, but I suspect you might have a better chance. Do you really think it's even... Passenger service for Heimdallr now arriving on platform 2. We ask that all passengers wishing to board please wait on the platform until the train has come to a complete stop. I assume that's your train? Yep, that's us. I'm afraid we've got to run. May Idios be with you all. Let's all do our very best. You bet. Take care, everyone. Bye. He didn't even say goodbye to his commoner classmates and Laura. Freaking Machias. But also freaking useless. Okay, so we see them getting on the train. We didn't actually see the other team getting on the train last time. We just heard about their antics and bad times. And we're going to experience them this time. Guess we should buy our tickets and line up for the Barrier train then. Yes, let's, if we must. Though I'm loath to patronize a city so crawling with nobles. Am I yawning because I'm tired of this bull? I didn't actually mean to do this yet. Coupe is headed to Barrier, correct? Yep, that's right. I believe there's a direct line that stops at Keldic, isn't there? Indeed, there is. Every other train heading east from here is a direct line. And the next one, will be arriving soon, so I suggest buying your tickets now. Not yet. This, I don't believe, changed, correct? No. This is the same. Legram is what it was. Yes, Legram is the other area. Okay. Cool. Is there anywhere else on this map that we haven't heard anything about? I don't think so. Well, maybe, but like nothing in the strong blue font. I'm a businessman and somewhat of a well-known one, if I do say so myself. They even know my name in Heimdallr, where everybody knows my name in Heimdallr. Certainly no, not wanting for Mira, rather. I do wish it was a little easier to find the time to actually use it. If you could see the number of meetings on my schedule today, you know just why. So here's the problem. Last time we were all sitting like buddy-buddy on the train. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be me, Emma, and Fia in like that little section, and the other two are gonna be as separated as possible. Give me a train ticket, I'm ready. Certainly, that'll be 5 passengers for Barrier. I'll have those tickets for you in just a moment. Thank you, sir. Passenger service for Keldic, Barrier, now arriving on platform 2. We ask that all passengers, please, yeah, we're fine. Let's get on this big old green train. Anybody walking out that I need to make note of? I don't think so. Not many people arriving to Trista. Just 3. Who knows if they're even trying to arrive to Trista and not like some adjacent place, either left or right, I'm not sure. Oh wow, they are actually all together. I figured that they would be separating out. And Fee's asleep. That actually makes sense. Shall we review what we know about where we're going? Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Would you mind giving us an overview, Eustace? You're from Barrier City, after all. If that's what you want, I'll oblige. But are you sure you wouldn't rather hear it from the group's finest intellectual mind instead? Emma? I'm sure he'd... Oh, you mean Machias. Well, she's smarter. He'd be able to give you a far more critical analysis without any of the pro-noble bias that I'm certain to inject. Are you suggesting that I allow my views to be to cloud my ability to see the things objectively? Yes. That's exactly what he's saying, and I think it's true. Oh, not at all. You were intelligent enough to score 2nd on the entrance exam, after all. And you spent your every waking moment since with your nose glued to a textbook studying as if your life depended on it. I'm sure your knowledge is quite vast in terms of book smarts, even if it is lacking in virtually every other regard. Ooh, with a smile on his face. Why you? Please stop, both of you. Alright, well, it's easy to see why you scored so miserably on last month's field study. What was that? Reen? Last month, Group B got an E on their field study. If that hadn't been a paper exam, it would have been a fail, and a low one too. Do you two really want that to happen again? Well, I hope you're not naively suggesting we just all put aside our differences and become best friends. Of course not. We were chosen to be in Class 7 because of our differences, in fact. We come from different backgrounds, so naturally we're going to have conflicting opinions and views and ways of looking at things. And no doubt we all have a few different beliefs that we're not willing to compromise on no matter what. But that doesn't change the fact that over the next few days, we're all part of the same group. We're all partners. Rain. I was wondering what you were getting at. You have to be joking. I refuse to accept the idea that... I'm not saying we have to be friends, but we're in the same group and we're working towards the same objective, rather. Let me try putting it another way. We're united against a common enemy, Group B, and unless we want to lose to them, we have to work together here. What? Rain? I wouldn't have taken you to be the competitive type. I'm not, but you two are. Never mind, of course I am. I care about winning and losing just as much as the next guy, and get just as frustrated when other people hold me back. I'm jealous of how good your grades are, for example, all three of you. I feel like I'm losing in the race and I have to struggle to catch up. It was beyond frustrating when we lost against the instructor the other day. Ah, I see. There's no denying that she's strong, incredibly strong in fact. I don't know what kind of experience or training she's been through to become that way, but it's simply a fact. I just feel like if we'd been able to work together a little better, or at all, because y'all couldn't link up at all, if we'd be able to form proper combat links with one another, rather, we may have had at least even the odds a little. You would have. Thanks, Fee. Sarah's only strong because she knows how to fight. If you'd been able to work together, you could have withstood our onslaught a little longer. You might not have won, but you wouldn't have really lost either. Fee? Exactly. Okay, they're seeing a little bit of reason. I mean, Eustace has always been willing to at least hear what we have to say. Machias recently has not. Alyssa, Laura, and Elliot are all in the same group as last time, and Guy seems like the type who can work well with anyone. They'll be a strong team. Yeah, they'll be able to give their absolute best no matter what comes their way. Honestly, if we don't do something about our shortcomings, their score could easily double ours. Enough! I get it already! It's not like I have much of a choice but to go along with your yay team attitude now, do I? Indeed, I would prefer not to cooperate with this farce. But I have no intention of standing by and accepting defeat. So you're saying... until this trip is over, we will call a truce. Oh my gosh, they're gonna work together for the duration of this thing and then go back to yelling at each other? Agreed? Very well. The very notion of working under these circumstances is ludicrous, but I am more than capable of enduring such idiocy if I must. The same goes for me. Well, at least it seems they might actually try to cooperate with one another this time, maybe a little bit. That's a significant improvement over last month. I do feel a little better. This is an improvement? I shudder to think what it must have been like last time. Golly, yeah, because they still hate each other. You can still cut this tension with a knife, for real, for real. Okay, there's the cruise in main line. Last time we stopped in Keldic. This time we will continue. Onward. All right. Here's what I can tell you. Bayerhard is the most important city in the eastern Cruzen province. Its population is roughly 300,000, making it relatively large even by municipal standards. The hilly region surrounding the city, rather, is inhabited by innumerable minks. Minks, like for, okay, the animal, which are prized for their fur. Furthermore, the Cruzen province as a whole, is widely renowned for the high-quality gemstones that are mined there. Yes, gems and furs are regarded as Bayerhard's two main specialties. There's even a part of the city dedicated solely to those who work with them, isn't there? That would be Artisan Street in the south Bayerhard, yes. A large number of artisans gather there to prove their worth. There is a shop in Heimdall that specializes in gems produced in Bayerhard as well. Of course, only nobles and the ridiculously wealthy have any reason to patronize it. I can't see myself ever going there. Which brings up perhaps the most important thing to note, a fact which all of you already are quite well aware, but it can't be stressed enough. Bayerhard is, at its heart, a city of nobles. What's been said about it is that in that regard is no exaggeration. It's really true then, huh? I've heard nobles don't actually make up the majority of the population, though. That's correct, however. From Arson Street to the enormous provincial army guardhouse, to the central plaza, to its giant cathedral, to the airport designed to handle the largest of airships, Baryahard is a city that was developed with nobility and the Alberea household in particular at its center. So it really is not an exaggeration then. I'm surprised you're able to discuss your own family so objectively. Dude, this might be good for them. There's no point in denying the truth. As long as we're in Baryahard, you'd be well advised to keep your usual anti-noble vitriol to yourself, unless you fancy becoming very friendly with the provincial army at any rate. I know that. I can hold my tongue when I have to. Can you? Ah ha ha ha. Ha. Is it bad that I'm actually seeing this as kind of encouraging? In a weird sort of way, it almost feels like we're making progress. That's what I'm saying. I was like, that was kind of good for them. Let's start by talking to Machias. I hate having to cooperate with him, but I don't want to be the one responsible for losing to Group B. I suppose I'll call a truce with you too. I'd almost forgotten that Machias had a problem with me. Listen, I'm sorry about... I don't actually think you're a deceitful, noble sympathizer, so there's no need to say anything. But don't get the wrong idea. I'm only agreeing to a truce. I haven't completely forgiven you for what you did. Completely. That's more than enough. Thanks, Machias. Why would you thank me? Ha! Looks like he really doesn't hate me after all. If only I could find some way to make up with him entirely. We'll probably be fine. Emma, what's up? Thank you so much, Rien. I knew Gaius was right about you. What do you mean? At the station, he said if anyone can do it, it's you, remember? Yeah, I didn't do anything special, though. I just said, hey, we're in a competition now. Just gave them my honest opinion. That's exactly why I think you were able to convince them. I guess it's up to us now to make sure we don't let the group down. Ha, we won't, I'm sure of it. What are you two whispering about? It is rather suspicious. Nothing at all. Ah ha ha ha. What's up, V? Stare. Is something the matter? I underestimated you a little. Ha, thanks, I guess. Still, the hard part will be trying to keep this up for the whole field study. We're gonna need a whole lot, to get a whole lot stronger rather, if we want to have a better chance against the instructor next time. If you want to beat Sarah, a little extra training won't be enough. True. We're completely outclassed by her. We were completely outclassed by her last time. I wonder what kind of regimen she went through to wind up so strong. It's just who she is. Sounds like Fee knows something. Maybe we can get her to open up a bit more someday, or maybe during this field study. And lastly, Eustace. I wasn't expecting to return to Baryahard so soon. It's been about 2 months since we started the academy. Guess it hasn't really been long enough for you to miss it yet, huh? Indeed. Maybe he will never miss it, to be honest. And 2 months is hardly enough time for anything to change. I guess he does want to see change here. Maybe. That's very true. Still, a city full of nobles, I get the feeling that I'm going to need to be a lot more conscious of the things I say and do. Nobles do have quite a fixation with social standing in class, but you should try not to let it get to you. Just be yourself. If you exert too much energy, reining in your every word and action, we won't be able to get anything done. That's good advice, thanks. If you have any more like it, I'm sure we'd really appreciate it. We'll be relying on your knowledge of the city. You're in good hands then. Here's the thing. I really like Eustace when he's not being stubborn. And I kind of like Machias too when he's not being stubborn. I think he's kind of a silly guy. Not silly, but you know, he's a smart dude. I like them both. And I hope this field study, they're not gonna be 100% after this field study. But I hope they're not quite so much at odds, you know what I mean? Let's do a quick save. We'll do a Blade playthrough real quick. And from what I learned last time, I can play everybody once for a little bit of action. Machias, you're first.
I'm not going to hold back.
Yeah.
Well then, go ahead and draw.
How do I play this game again?
I'll go first then. Boom!
Okay, well it's just 1 right now. So, 2. Here.
Boom!
Okay, I'll do it again. You know what? Screw you.
Now you've done it.
I sure have. 5, 7.
Boom!
Oh no. 5. Why does he have so many bolts, dude? Yeah, give me that.
Ah, crap. Mirror!
Idiot. Nope, I want it back.
Ah, crap. Mirror!
Oh, why? Why were there so many mirrors?
Looks like I win this time.
Okay, whatever. He had another 7 ready. Dude, I hate... I don't hate this game. But boy, I'm gonna fight somebody. Emma, you're next. I'm about to be one of y'all.
Please go easy on me.
Dude, Emma, I suck at this. Don't worry. There were so many mirrors in play
draw,
last
then?
time. Sure.
Allow me to play first, then. I'm gonna use a bolt card.
I'm gonna use a bolt card. No.
Ouch, I wasn't expecting that.
No.
Ouch, I wasn't expecting that.
No.
Ouch, I wasn't expecting that.
I'll take that.
Oh no, this could be trouble. I'm gonna use a bolt card.
That's fine. And I win.
Oh no, you beat me.
I did. Don't worry. Okay, as long as I get 1 win, I feel alright. Eustace, you're next.
If we have to.
We do. It's a part of our bonding. Okay, we got 7s. Okay, this is not a good bolt hand, actually.
Draw a card. I'll be going first. Take this.
Take this.
We have the same score. Let's redraw.
Oh, right.
Go ahead.
I forgot that was a rule. We have the same score.
We have the same score.
Let's redraw.
Go ahead then.
Oh, this is not awesome. Stop that.
Now you've done it.
Do it again.
Now you've done it. We have the same score. Let's redraw.
I'm about to be out of cards, though. You know what I mean?
I'll be going first.
We're gonna have the same score.
We have the same score. Let's redraw. I'll be going first.
Okay.
Take this.
Gimme.
Oh, you impertinent little...
You impertinent little is
this?
crazy.
How about this?
Well, now I'm out of cards.
From the start.
What did he still have? Another 7. Okay, whatever. That was on me for matching his cards so many times. I lost to both of the stubborn boys. Hey, Fee, we're playing.
Let the battle begin.
She seems pretty serious about it, though. Let the battle begin. Dude.
We draw here.
Look, yeah, we do.
You're first, I guess.
Dude, look at all of this. Look at these 4 bolts, dude. Hey, first of all, screw that 7. You ain't starting with that. Thank you. We'll tie.
Guess we'd better draw again.
That screwed me over last time.
Mirror.
No.
Ouch.
I was gonna say still no.
Mirror.
Okay.
Ouch. Ouch.
I think I've lost. I was gonna say, I think she only has high cards left. Well.
Looks like I win.
Yeah, good job, Fee. At least I beat Emma. I guess that's something. We'll save. You know, one day I'm gonna go on a bolt, like, sweep or a blade sweep. We're gonna be good. We're done. Let's continue. Okay, so from Celtic, it's actually south to Barriahard, the capital. Or not the capital, but a province. Oh! We've passed through the granary region. Or the granary region. What a beautiful view. It was okay. I see a whole bunch of pointed domes. Feels very noble to me. Look, you can see a few steeples in the distance. That's Barriahard. Indeed, we should be there in roughly an hour now. We may yet arrive by noon after all. I wonder if they'll have like a grand welcome for the Barriahard's favorite son. He is leading the way. Oh, we kind of look like his posse,
Lord
for real,
Eustace.
for real. Yep.
Lord Eustace, welcome back to Barriahard.
Barriahard.
It's a pleasure to see you again.
Amazing.
I can't believe all the station employees would abandon their duties to come and welcome him.
He's actually very, like, angry-eyed about
He's
it.
a real VIP.
I've returned here as a student of Thor's military academy to conduct a field study.
Not as Lord Eustace.
I believe you were informed that this manner of excessive welcome is neither necessary nor desired. Were you not?
Oh.
Well, yes, but...
Yeah, but we wanted to do it anyway.
You're a child of the Alberea household. If anything, we should be apologizing for not giving you an even greater welcome.
No.
Please, allow me to carry your luggage.
Actually? I kind of see where this chapter goes.
We would be honored to carry the belongings of your classmates as well.
That won't be necessary.
Oh?
Huh? Lord Rufus?
Oh, is that his dad? Finally, a face that I can put on the board.
Rufus?
Or maybe not his dad. What? I guess he would have called him father.
My beloved brother. It's a pleasure to
His
see
brother.
you again. To think it's been 3 months. Where did the time go? I wasn't expecting to reunite with you so soon, but I'm delighted to have the opportunity.
As am I. You seem well.
I take it these are your fellow members of Class 7?
Yes, that's correct.
You know about us?
Of course. I've read all about you in my brother's letters.
Okay, so he's actually been writing to his brother. Rufus Alberea. So we've met another member of the Alberea family.
Where are my manners, though?
Not
my
Father
name's
Alberea.
Rufus Alberea. Eustace is my younger brother.
But I could see him on this board.
You needn't hide your shock. It would come as no surprise at all to learn that my brother has never once mentioned me.
Correct.
He is, after all, quite easily embarrassed.
Ooh.
That's not...
Well, now he seems embarrassed. It's the first time I've ever held him
being
stutter.
toyed with.
Right.
I can hardly believe my ears. What happened to the arrogant young upstart we've come to know and mostly tolerate?
Lamau.
Ah, but I digress. This is no time for idle chatter. I came to escort you to your lodgings for the weekend.
Okay.
Wait, you don't mean...
The car is parked outside.
Now, hold on a minute. We were supposed to stay in some dinky inn.
Welcome to the verdant city of Barriahard.
I didn't think we were going to get a VIP treatment out here.
I hope you enjoy your stay, ladies and gentlemen of Class 7.
Okay. Interesting. I also halfway wonder if, like... Surely we're staying at the inn. This place does look... I was gonna say, it very much does look like a castle town. Out of the station, into the car.
I see. So the one responsible for selecting our tasks this time around was...
Rufus!
Indeed.
Oh!
I selected them on behalf of my father.
Interesting. So here's the thing. I also wonder if somehow, some way, she does know and is associated with Rufus.
Allow me to present you with this.
So I'm kind of wondering if Rufus, there's a little bit something deeper to Rufus as well. Field study envelope May. Interesting. I'm very intrigued by this little turn of events.
Thank you.
Thanks.
It really is a fascinating coincidence.
Yes?
I never imagined my younger brother would become classmates with the son of Lord Schwarzer.
Okay, do you know Lord Schwarzer?
You know my father?
Certainly. Baron Theo Schwarzer is an old acquaintance
Theo.
of mine.
So they're acquaintances.
Many years ago, I accompanied him to a falconry competition held in the suburbs of Heimdall.
Okay.
He taught me much about the practice and its etiquette.
Okay.
Why, that must have been 10 years ago now. Is he doing well these days?
I'm sure.
Yes, he's quite well, and still just as fond of hunting as ever.
Splendid, splendid.
Interesting. So you know his dad. Okay.
And you must be the son of Governor Regnitz, no?
Correct.
That's correct. I'm surprised you knew.
Indeed. I encounter him quite often when taking care of official matters in the capital. Though our positions may be different, he has given me excellent advice in the past.
Very cool.
I feel it must be fate that you two would end up in my younger brother's class.
Please
try
do.
and get along with
Yes,
him.
please do.
I will consider the possibility with an open mind.
Lamau.
Wonderful.
I like Rufus, actually. Because he probably knows they are not getting along. I like Rufus.
And
He's
I
alright.
would be remiss if I were not to acknowledge our two beautiful ladies. No doubt your presence brings a touch of elegance to my younger brother's academic life.
Well, he doesn't really associate with them.
Oh, I'm honored you would say so.
It's nothing like that.
Lamau.
Can we please stop discussing me?
Lamau,
And when you
yo.
say lodgings, you can't possibly be referring to...
Yes, of course, Castle Alborea.
Need you even ask? Naturally, you'll all be staying at the Alborea family mansion.
This is crazy. This is crazy.
But...
I jest.
Okay.
Father's instructions were that I should do with you as I wish.
Okay.
So, considering the circumstances of your visit, I've had a hotel room prepared.
Dude, if we were in the Alborea family mansion, I would be so worried about this group in particular screwing things up.
That way you'll be able to concentrate more easily on your field study, no?
Oh, thank you. Truly appreciate it.
Lamau, hey, Eustace is getting toyed with for real. Rufus, he is a classic older brother. I wonder what that was all about. I wonder if there's something that he doesn't want us to know about the family mansion. Maybe his room. Maybe he's got, I don't know, stuffed animals or something in his room. I don't know.
I'm afraid
Something he
we'll
doesn't
need
want us
end
to
our
see.
charming repartee here, however. For I can see your hotel coming into view now.
Cool. I like Rufus. Hotel Esmeralda. Esmeralda? That's not like it. Was it Esmeralda in or Esmeralda in Zero Azure? Like, if she owns property here, that'd be crazy. And thank you very much for arranging a hotel for us. We're truly grateful for your kindness. Oh, think nothing of it. Under ordinary circumstances, I would have invited you to a banquet this evening. But unfortunately, I have business I must attend to in Heimdall after we've finished here. In Heimdall? Will you be going by airship? Also, you're leaving to Heimdall. Interesting. Indeed, I'm representing our father. Don't tell me that you're going to be all lonely and blue without me. Surely you jest. I may not be the most affable person, but please do try to extend your kindness to my brother. May the goddess's blessings be with you. I pray that your field study activities are fruitful. See, here's the thing, Machias. I feel like you gotta like that guy. He was alright. So that was Rufus Alborea. I've heard rumors about him. They say he's the ace of the noble faction. Meeting him in person, it's easy to see where that reputation originated. He seemed like a rather charming person, both projecting his intelligence and kindness. Yeah, he made a point of showing consideration for my dad, too, even though he's a low-ranking noble. And he effortlessly thrust Eustace into the role of cute little brother. Lamau! The smile on her face! Hey, I can't wait for Fee to open up to us and eventually become our smack-talking little homie of the group. I would have preferred you not seen that. Though I must admit, I wasn't expecting him to leave Barriahard just as we arrived. How unfortunate. What do you mean? Nothing that concerns you. We should check in at the hotel and begin our work. Well, wait. Come on, let's drop our things off. Yes, that sounds like a good idea, though the thought of actually staying in a hotel this high class is kind of intimidating. Off we go. This is such a weird group. I understand why it's the group, though. It is truly an honor to our humble establishment. We have the opportunity to greet a member of the esteemed Dukes. Spare me the formalities. We merely came here to drop off belongings, after which we will be leaving again immediately. Please show us to our rooms, as you wish. If you'll allow me to escort you to the western wing, then we have a fine suite prepared for you. We have individual rooms reserved for each of your classmates as well. No, we should be sharing a room. Wait, I believe I told you before that we're here solely for our studies. This excessive hospitality is neither required nor appreciated. But Lord Eustace, I must insist. Don't make me repeat myself. We require only 2 rooms, one for the boys and one for the girls. Will that be okay with all of you? Yeah, it works for me. It's more than enough. It's fine. Of course, we're students. We should be treated as such. Yeah, I can imagine how they're doing a very good job of seeing that he's kind of, I don't want to say sick of being like in this, treated as like this nobility. It seems like his wishes are never really actually taken into account, just his status. That your status is more important than what you want. That being said, we can finally start working on our field study test now, I think. Good, we've wasted rather more than enough time as it is. Here's the problem. I actually think Eustace probably agrees to some degree. I'm sure not when it comes to his brother, but I think when it comes to everybody just treating him like not what he wants. Now, let's crack that envelope open, shall we? Alright, here goes. Okay, what do we have here in Barriahard? Field study day 1, assigned task. 2 required, 1... You gotta be kidding me. Addicted to bath salts? Oh my gosh, it's Florida all over again. The Voltaire family even bathes in style, usually nothing but the most fabulous bath salts, which we're unfortunately running low on. Will someone procure some from us? If this strikes your fancy, please find me on the terrace outside the Saucier restaurant from Hassan Voltaire. If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. I'd like someone to help me find a particularly semi-precious stone. For more details, talk to me at Turner Jewelers, Brooke. Okay. And lastly, a canyon monster. A violent monster is seen roving the Arcus Canyon path, and the Cruisin' Provincial Army would like it eliminated. Fate Spinner. Atop a cliff partway along the Arcus Canyon path. Once the monsters have been exterminated, please report to the soldiers at Arcus Fort. Or Aurochs Fort. Auroch. Great, okay. Study area is defined as 100 cell, radius around north and east Barriahard, not west and south. Each student must record his or her activities daily to be remitted to the instructor upon request. 1 request from a noble, followed by 1 from an artisan. That should certainly keep things interesting. Yeah, they seem to have struck the perfect balance here. The monster one sounds irritating. What do they mean by report to Aurochs Fort? Aurochs Fort sits on the opposite of Aurochs Canyon. It's a provincial army base originally built in the Middle Ages. Interesting. They have touched on Middle Ages a lot so far in this game. The request must have come from there. Sounds like trouble to me. We should probably save that one for last, just to be on the safe side. I'd advise that regardless. The path through the canyon is long and treacherous, and we should complete the other task before we venture out that way, lest we run out of time. Lest we run out of time, rather. Yeah, let's do that. Fine by me. I have no objections either. Alright then, let's get started. I'm sure Alyssa and the others are already working hard on their tasks as we speak, and we can't let them beat us. So let's give this our all. Right! Okay. Of course. I give you my word. Okay, I really like this, this truce that we have going on here. So the boys and the girlies are in separate rooms this time. I was gonna say that's the most that's gonna happen this time around. Last time we were all in the same situation. That being said, that is where we're ending the episode this time. Next time we will be back and we will be doing Barriahard. We'll do our city sweep. We'll probably do all 3 of these requests, and we will have a grand time doing it. So until next time, I'm taking off. Boy howdy, I am hoping that Eustace and Machias can find some sort of common ground. I do feel like we are going to, this is going to be like Eustace's breakthrough chapter, and I'm very much ready for it, because I would like to like Eustace, and I do kind of like Eustace in the sense that he is a little bit standoffish, but he has done a couple of things for us, without making them blatantly obvious that they're for us. Machias, I need him to be less stubborn and at least be cool with his class, you know what I mean? Until next time, though, I'm taking off. I gotta equip some orbments, I think. Toodaloo Flight Crew, as always, thank you for watching.